Crit and Miss Out of the Abyss is a Dungeons & Dragons actual play livestream and is recommended for mature audiences. It may contain coarse language, adult humour, descriptions of graphic violence, horror themes, supernatural themes, Aussie slang, and more fun stuff. I don't care if you're not ready to go live, because we're live right now. So if there's anything you need to do, it's too late, because this is the final episode of the year of Out of the Abyss.
We're just going to do something.
Well, too late. Too late. If you had any appointments, cancel them. If your children are screaming, cancel them too, because it's time for episode 18 of Out of the Abyss. And this is the most important thing that everyone has got going on right now. Good evening, everybody. Those people in the chat, thank you for joining us. We've been gifting subs left, right, and center. And when I say we, I mean Froth, because he is the only one of us that is actually a generous and kind-hearted person. Does everyone agree?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right.
I think you're beautiful, Toby. It's okay.
Well, I'll take the beautiful. I don't know about the kind part, but I'll take beautiful. Yeah, like I said, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode 18, depending on whether you're watching YouTube, watching the live episodes, or listening on Spotify. They've all got different numbers just to make things extra confusing for everyone. But yeah, tonight is, as I stated, the very last episode of Out of the Abyss for the year, which means we have something a little bit special planned for you all. Yeah, so you're gonna have to stick with us to the end of the episode, and I promise you will not be disappointed. I was just telling the guys before we went live that I have absolutely no intro plans whatsoever, so I guess that's it's only one thing for it. We just have to get straight into some gameplay.
Right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Before we do go live, there's a couple of things that I did want to cover real quick. And the first thing is, of course, that we have a very special episode coming up. Like I said, this is the last episode of Out of the Abyss, but not the last episode of Crit and Miss for the year, because we have a very special Christmas episode coming up on the 17th of December at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, right here at Twitch. And we're going to be raising money for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. We're going to be doing that live on the stream, but if you can't make it, that's okay, because you can jump on right now and you can make donations to that. I'll just put a link up for there for you to follow. So if you type in the chat exclamation mark fundraise, you'll get a link where you can donate to that cause. But if you can make it, I highly recommend doing so, because that episode is going to be run not by me. You don't want to see my hairy face anymore. It's going to be run by where are you? Over there, Grace.
Hi. I'm really excited to kill people.
So,
but, yeah. I mean, like, all the other times I've attempted to kill my fellow companions, it's been frowned upon, and I've been moonbeaming people intentionally. I'm just excited to be able to kill people actually and not be frowned upon. So, yay!
well, I encourage it. I encourage it when it's your teammates. I encourage it when it's the players, because I'm not going to be actually playing in that one. We've got a whole brand new cast. We have a very special guest who's going to be joining us as well. We have Arland from the Dungeon Boys, who's graciously agreed to join us for that episode. So I highly recommend it. It's going to be chaotic. As we all know, Grace isn't too concerned with the rules of Dungeons and Dragons.
Sorry, back up. There are rules to Dungeons and Dragons?
There are, actually. They're written in these books that you can see behind me.
Wait, we have rules?
Yep.
What? Oh, I have one of those. It's actually being used as a coaster.
Believe it or not, I'm not making this stuff up as I go along. This is actually written down. I would highly recommend picking it up, maybe giving it a quick read before you put your drink on there.
As I said, it is being used as a coaster. I do have it. It does exist. But it's covered in soft drink and permanent marker pen. So, yeah. It does exist, I swear.
Blasphemy.
Just, I don't pay
collectors
attention to
around the
it.
world just cringing.
I'm
I
sorry.
have some bad news for the idea of murdering the druid going on here in chat, because I wouldn't be playing patch in this game anyway, but sadly guys, I'm gonna have to duck out of that one. I've picked up a gig that night, so
Right.
Spot.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Good on you for grabbing a gig. It's awesome.
Yeah.
The singer for my band's work Christmas party, they're gonna pay us, so I gotta go make some moolah.
No, definitely.
All right, I'll allow it. Just this one
There'll be
time.
lots
So
of
hey,
people to matter. It's
Can you
fine.
roll
There'll
me a
be
persuasion
so
check?
much people.
well,
Okay.
what I will say,
It's gonna
guys,
take half an hour.
people in the chat, is a seat just opened up in our Christmas special Tales for the Rogueslight Tavern on the 17th of December. So if you're interested, this one is open to most people. I wouldn't recommend it for someone who's brand new to Dungeons & Dragons, but if you've ever wanted to be part of a live stream, or if you're a veteran live streamer, send us a message, jump on our Discord, !Discord in the chat, we'll give you a link, hit us up right there, and you can jump in on that one.
Hey, come to die. Come to die. It'll
Come to
be
die.
fun.
That
Come
should
to
be,
die.
My persuasion to get away with it.
that
Like,
should be
it'll be fun.
a tagline for
Come,
the channel.
come for the gingerbread, stay for the death.
But it might give people
Because
the
you
wrong
don't
idea.
have a choice when you're dead.
I was
It's
gonna
like
say,
zombies
don't-
pretty keen.
Stay because you're dead and you can't leave. Oh yeah, cool, sweet. Yeah, just put a thing in Discord. Sweet.
Amazing. Well, there you go. Sorted. Cool. And congratulations on getting another gig. Speaking of gigs, Mark Hillman has a debut album coming out very, very soon, sometime early next year. And you can also get all of his back catalogue of musical works right now. All you need to do is type in the command !this, and it'll take you to where you can find all that kind of stuff. If you are subscribed to the channel, you will get a discount code where you can, I think it's 20% off. I can't remember. It's my own channel. I can't remember what the discounts are, but they're there. You'll figure it out. We need to get into some Dungeons and Dragons, because where we left off last week, well, I mean, it's just a classic cliffhanger, right?
Something
It
different.
was. Yeah.
State mandated
For a
cliffhanger.
change.
That's right.
Yeah.
Who wants to do a substandard recap tonight?
Can't
Okay, well,
not.
we all leveled up to level 10.
Yeah. I like this. Keep going. Keep going.
And then we found like a few magic items each. And then we ended up in front of a magic portal that's going to take us to a really happy place where no one ever dies and no one ever.
And Bark and Jimjar were there. Bark and Jimjar were definitely there. Especially Bark.
The
Yeah.
Demogorgon got COVID and sneezed and died. I remember that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That did happen. This is true.
Yes.
And
So
what
we
else
won-
happened?
Well, that just means we won out of the abyss. And,
This
like,
is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very
This is
much
true.
for that amazing recap of last week's episode. I'm sure everyone was highly entertained and appreciated it. But that's not exactly what happened. There's a couple of little details that you guys may have twisted a little bit there, because you did not level up to level 10. In fact, you're still level 5. And where you find yourself...
No.
or where you found yourselves at the end of the previous episode, you had delved into this monolithic dark structure located within the Underdark. A stepped pyramid, or a ziggurat, if you prefer. And far below this monument, you found what Drunbalas had been looking for. The final resting place, or seemingly the final resting place, of a legendary figure known only as the Star Warden. You came across some otherworldly creatures, some spiders. You dealt with them with a little bit of cheating. You killed them quite quickly, and you found what you believe to
what
be
cheating?
the
What
tomb.
cheating?
Ali cheated. Ali hacked the game, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Rolling
Yeah. Yeah.
every 8 like a boss.
We're teasing. Yeah. the max damage. Just
You found what you believed was the tomb of the Star Warden. But when you entered, you found something that you did not expect. An upright ring of stone, inlaid with 3 concentric rings depicting various images, and a pedestal with 3 corresponding levers. You basically figured out that you had to figure which image matched the lever to the one on the ring, and that's when you came to a little revelation that this was tying into a previous one-shot that I ran for you guys called 50 Shades of Grey Matter. But
Totally getting Stargate vibes.
yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. It means I'm doing my job well. You found the correct images that corresponded. Basically, it was a fairy with a image of a woman holding a scythe. There was a large armored man wielding a hammer, and a humanoid individual with exceptionally long arms and a pair of winged boots. You matched them up with the correct images, and the stone circles locked themselves into the correct position with an audible click. And as that happened, this silvery light began to coalesce in the center of these rings and spread out until it filled the space within the ring. And that's where you find yourselves. There's silver light swirling within the stone circle. It's casting patterns that dance across the stone walls like light reflecting from the water. There's a heavy smell of ozone around you, and there's tiny motes of arcane energy that pulse intermittently across the surface of this apparently portal. What do you do?
I don't know.
Staring at all of this.
I dreamt last to be walking around it, studying it, trying to figure out how it works. Interesting device, this. How does this come about? Can I do an Arcana check or something?
What are we doing an Arcana check on, sorry?
I don't know, just trying to figure out what it is and how it works.
Okay.
What's going on here?
Alrighty. Yeah, sure. Roll an Arcana check, and
I'll be honest, I just want to roll a dice to get things moving.
Yeah, I feel ya.
With a nat 1.
A natural 1. Okay.
Stupendous.
I'm glad I got that out of the way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Even
Cool.
in all your years of studying the magic and the arcane, you've never seen anything quite like this before. You study the materials from which it's made, and you realize that it's not made from any type of stone that you're familiar with. But
Having absolutely no idea what it is, I'd turn around to everybody else and say, surely you've seen one of these before. Everybody knows what this is. And you would get these staff and sort of poke into the void part with the blunt end of his staff. See what happens.
as you poke into the silvery light, you see ripples that cast out from where you poked into the light that dance up across the edges of the stone circle.
I don't know, kind of looks sparkly and round, like a door, like a big door.
Yes, you should walk through it and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Pat
But
starts
like,
to walk towards it. Pat's
Well,
is just like,
I mean-
okay, let's go, and starts to walk towards it.
Just thinking about this, Dranbalas, how long do you think Dranbalas has been searching for this?
a very long time. So maybe, I don't know, man. Isn't this like your quest and shit? Don't you want to like
Yes.
go first?
Once
I mean-
when I was a young dragonling, I was studying in the temple of Kareska, and I did come across references of a legend of a dragonborn wizard, much like myself, a legend, as you know. During those studies, I did take it upon myself to uncover more about this legendary dragon. This is what led me into the Underdark. I once found a mural beneath the temple that I worshipped at Koreska, and found found images of a dragonborn doing battle with some kind of rival spellcaster across the stars. And the last image that I saw was of this dragonborn somewhere in a subterranean landscape. I believe that to be here, and this is the next link and the next piece of the puzzle to find it.
Okay, so should you go first, or should I go first since I'm expendable?
At this point, Patch is about 3 feet from the portal moving towards it.
Yeah, and like you must feel some type of connection to this as well, because it was you who realized in that narrow tunnel on the Dark Lake that those bioluminescent funguses were mimicking the stars, and that's been your whole area of research for who knows how long. The very stars that you spent a lifetime looking up at, these funguses were mimicking that, and that's what led you to this location. So you must have some type of feeling that you're somehow connected to this, right?
Yeah, Patch is absolutely just like drawn to this thing, and as soon as it was suggested that we should go through, he's just like, "Yep, let's go." You guys can't
Just before he gets through, I put my staff up in front of him to sort of block his path and say, "Wait!" And I would wave my hand around the entrance of the portal, just sort of doing the sparkly fingers whilst moving it around, and then say, "It's okay, you can go now."
Okay.
Roll a deception check for me.
Waiting for this next nat one, aren't you? Okay.
Am I rolling insight, or are you just...
Oh, you can roll insight, sure.
Yeah, it won't be hard to beat.
Oh my god.
Rolling rocks tonight. Keep those rolls coming. I like it.
I'm trying to get all the crap out first before we get into battle somewhere. Come, Patch, what do you got?
Insight.
Better than you.
It can't be worse.
21.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, with your
Nice.
own knowledge, I mean, you're a cleric, you're a druid, so you don't really know that much about like the arcane magic, but I would imagine there's some kind of overlap, so you can tell that there's nothing happening.
I do know that high-level druids also can like cast portal spells, so like I know what a portal is.
Yep.
I'm not sure what it is Drambalis was trying to do, except like I don't know, it'd be strange, but I'm just sort of like raise an eyebrow at him, like, "Are we going then? We going, guys?"
I don't know. He was casting a spell on the portal. That was so cool.
So, do you step through, Patch?
Yep. I'll step through with Patch at the same time.
So, you see Patch step into this portal, and as before, when Dranbalas poked his staff through, you see this perfect outline of Patch sort of ripple out from where he steps through this portal. Dranbalas, you wait a moment, and you step in after him. Verena and Thrash, you see Patch and Drambalas just disappear through this sort of silvery light. What do you do?
Well, fuck. I don't... Like, I wasn't really sure what I was expecting to happen, but they did kind of just vanish.
Yes, and that was highly irresponsible of them.
Irresponsible? That seems cool as shit! They stepped through a magic fucking circle!
I assume you're going to go after them then?
I don't know, are you going? I don't wanna... I mean, maybe you should go first. Like, just as a test, just to play test it. And if you survive, then I'll go.
I don't think that's how that really works.
I think that's how it works.
How will you know if I survive? Are you trying to run away?
No. I'm not trying to run away. but I'm not trying to attempt to stay either.
Are you being a scaredy cat?
Heyo.
Stuff you! That is a vicious stereotype. That is a vicious stereotype. I am an averagely afraid cat.
Would it help if you held Gadget's
afraid.
hand?
I'm not touching that thing. It's a thing. It's got things.
You see this mechanical spider sort of lift up one of its legs, like, yeah.
It's
He's
unnatural.
friendly.
It's unnatural.
Maybe you're unnatural.
Not unnatural. That thing's unnatural. It's like gross and shit.
Well, how
It's
about
fucking double the size a spider should be.
How about you test your state of matter and go through whatever that is?
Well,
And
while
Thash
they're
sort of-
debating this, Drandbalos would cast Mage Hand and send it back through the portal, and like try and grab them and pull them through.
Thrash sort of sidesteps the mage hand, and she looks at the portal, and she like reaches up to her neck, where the necklace would be, going to grab it out of instinct, and then realizing it's not there, she's like, oh fuck. Okay, right. So we just sort of go, they just step through, and she sort of just steps up and like shoves her hand in there and like pulls it back, and she's like, oh, it's cold. It's all cold and stuff. I don't know. I liked it down here. I just go back and we fight the drow. I mean, you're a drow. You like drow. I reckon we just go back and fight the drow. And she walks over and she grabs Verina's hand. She starts making her way for the exit.
Verina's gonna pull her hand away and go, I thought you were awfully fond of Patch. Like, you two were friends?
Yes. But
Yeah, so...
the portal shiny thing. I don't want to... That is a bit beyond my comprehension. I don't do that shit. I am a hired mercenary. I wake up, I kill things, I go back to bed. This is way above my pay grade. This whole thing has been way above my pay grade.
My
Way
love,
above.
What if I hire you to go through there for me?
How much are we talking?
I'm talking that I will expedite the retrieval of your necklace.
Gold! And she like puts out her hand like ready for a handshake.
Verina will shake it with very dainty hands.
Sweet. But before she sort of sticks her hand out, she spits on it. And she's like, hacks a loogie, and then she's like, forgot to do that, and sort of shakes her hand. She's like, right! Who's ready for this? Grab your little fucking arachnopod, and we're gonna jump through this portal. It's gonna happen. And she sort of grabs Verina by like the forearm, and grabs Gadget and like slings it over her shoulder. She's like, you guys ready to die? Me
You know
too. Let's go.
You know how I said I hired you? You have to go in before me so that I know that it's safe.
Stuff that. And she pulls them both through with her together.
Okay.
Standing upon the precipice of the unknown, Verina and Thrash steel themselves against their fears and step through the silvery portal. And as you step beyond the threshold of the silvery lights, for a moment you feel a sense of vertigo, followed by panic as you find yourself floating in an awe-inspiring void. Shades of grey swirl around you, locked in a primal and ancient dance of swirling energies. You try to look down at your hands and you find you have no body. Gradually you begin to feel the tugging sensation. Something is pulling you through the void as your spirit is wrenched back into the body and you step through the other side of the portal. Patch, you're the first one through the portal, so you're the first one to see this, followed quickly by Drandbalos. You step onto a solid stone surface, and as you look around you find that you're standing on an island. An island in a sea of stars. It's breathtaking. And as you feel like you can almost reach out and touch the stars, you take in your surroundings and you can see that this island On this island, about 50 feet away from where you're currently standing, there is what appears to be an ancient stone circle. In the center of the circle is a stone platform with a small flight of stairs leading up to a table flanked on either side by braziers that cast an eerie purple light across this otherworldly landscape. And as you're taking in your surroundings, you hear the telltale sound of shoom, shoom, as Thrash and Verena both step through the portal behind you. And you find that you're all standing there now. You know what? Let's take it to the map.
Take it to the map now, y'all.
Oh,
One hop
yeah.
this time. 2 hop this time.
Mm.
That just
Take it to
sounded
the map.
vaguely cha-cha slide to me. I don't know why.
There you go. That'll give you a little bit of an idea of what you're looking at here. So, for all intents and purposes, you're standing on an island of stone, surrounded on all sides by the emptiness of space. On this stone circle, mere 50 feet away from where you are, is a stone circle, upright stones sort of intentionally placed within the stone itself. In the center of that circle, you see there's a platform with a short flight of stairs that leads up to a table. There's 2 braziers that are casting this eerie purple light outwards. What do you do?
I told you guys this was a bad idea. What is this? Where are we?
Already moving towards the light, and
Yeah, I'd be walking straight towards it.
not like running, but like looking around, seeing what we can make out, seeing if there's anything moving.
This appears to be Bone Gringe. I've read about this in my studies.
So, Patch, throwing caution to the wind, goes full sprint, ripping his armor off and
no,
throwing his weapons
no.
into the void. No?
No.
Thrash is sort of holding Verena's forearm and like moving, like this is so beyond her comprehension. Like she is like walking across like a thin sheet of ice, like she's sliding her foot out and tapping it as she's walking, because this is like a floating island and she hasn't had much experience with magic, let alone this sort of shit. So she's like tapping and she's like, I don't like this. And it's moving. It is moving as we are walking. This is extremely unnatural. And she's just like gripping Verena's arm so hard.
Patch is not just rushing in, obviously. He's looking around cautiously as well to see if they're alone or not as they're approaching the circle.
Alright. Roll a perception check for me, and Thrash, you said you were like taking a step forward. As you're taking a step forward, you notice that you feel different. You take a deep breath of like frigid cold air. You know that this is clean air that you can breathe, but you feel a little bit lighter. 10 for the perception check. You notice this as well. All of you notice this. You feel a little bit lighter than you normally do, and that is because you are in an area of low gravity. What does that mean? That means the following. You can run and take a jump. Your distance and height of your jump is 50% further. That's basically all that's going to mean for you guys. So your jump distance is usually your strength score. So if you have a strength of 15, you can jump 15 feet. That will now become 50% further, whatever that is, 21 feet. So keep that in mind. But with your perception check, Patch, you don't notice anything untoward, nothing moving. But as you approach this stone circle, you can see on that platform in the center of the circle, there appears to be a figure lying on the platform, on the table.
Okay. We'll get closer and see if it's, like alive or dead or what's going on. Look over to Drambalis and be like, what do you call me? Do you, any ideas on this guy?
Yeah, I'm here, bud. Can we investigate or do a perception to see maybe a history, see whether we notice the person or not, or if there's anything dangerous around, or if we know what's
Can I
going
see
on?
if there's any kind of, ritual or something based in nature going on with what's going on?
So you make your way towards the platform, towards the table, towards the figure that lies upon it, and you can see it appears to be a dragonborn male lying prone on the table, clutching to his chest what appears to be some type of obsidian, I would say circle or something like that, some type of obsidian device. I'll get Dranbalis to roll a perception check for me as well, since you said that you were looking around to see if there's anything untoward.
Well, I was better than my last rolls because I actually care about it this time. So.
Are there any marks on any of the things that like might denote any kind of involvement of Kalashrin?
I'd like to use the player natural 20 if possible. No, I'm joking. I don't really want to waste it.
I was gonna allow it.
I feel like I should, yeah. No, I get it, yeah.
You have inspiration.
Oh, I do too. That's right. I'll use my inspiration. I'll roll that again.
Okay.
Hey Sven,
Yes.
can I see any markings that might suggest this has anything to do with my either of my religious orders or my deity?
Oh my god.
So you both take a good look around. Patch, you don't see anything. Dranbalis, you also don't notice anything. It is completely undecorated. Basically, a large concrete slab upon which lies this unmoving, prone figure. Dranbalis, in comparison to everything that you've seen so far in your studies, I mean, there were murals and stuff like that. This is just a plain concrete slab with a dragonborn lying on it.
Are there stars around us, or are we just in a void?
There are stars around you.
Can I check them against my star map and see if I recognize any?
Can I get you to roll, I guess, investigation for me with advantage?
I think while he's doing that, Dranbalis would say, he's a dragonborn too. Maybe it's him. This could be the Star Warden.
You can see the purple lights from those two braziers that are flanking him. They're sending like small purple embers that drift up into the starry night above you, and they're casting a light which reflects from the iridescent scales of the dragonborn man that's lying on the table. With your investigation check, Patch, you do notice something. This is mirroring identically the location on the star map with where there was a missing star or a missing point. This is that point. So you can say with some degree of certainty that whatever it was that drew you here, this is where you were meant to be.
Alright, I'll show Dranbalis that on the map and then like back over to the others and just be like, this is where the map was leading, so I think we're on the right track. Should we try and wake this guy up?
Wake him up. He sort of
my
looks
staff
dead.
and poke him with the end of my staff. Just
sure.
poke, see if there's any reaction.
Prod the body, and as you do so, the obsidian box that it was holding in its hand sort of slides out of his hands, and as it moves you can see the starlight reflecting off small arcane sigils that are etched along the edges of the box, and it clatters down to the floor. Dun-dun.
I'll grab for it.
Yeah, could we try and catch it before it hits the ground?
Alrighty. Well, we'll do a couple of things. Because Christian, they pick up this obsidian box. What happens?
Ah.
Ooh.
She's given me one time to, I don't know, leave a message. running at the moment. Craftian's curse, she said. I don't even know if I can trust her. The readings I've made said Kareska is meant to be good, so I think I can, but it's just been so long of fighting alone. I don't even know if anyone's gonna find me. If you do, the answers for peace are on Brawl. Please.
And the obsidian box that was glowing for a moment goes dull once more. And as the message ends, you see those two braziers flanking the table begin to flare to life. And the purple fires within them start to lift up from the braziers themselves. And suddenly start twirling and dancing as they rise. They dance around one another.
Shield, put a hand on my shoulder and prepare my vigilant blessing.
Thank you. As they reach around about 20 feet high, the two disembodied lights separate, reversing their motion and arcing back down towards the stone table. The lights slam into the chest of the dragonborn figure that lies there, who awakens with a gasp of air.
Fuck!
Oh,
Talking and now he's awake. Hi.
are you the Star Warden?
Okay there, buddy.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds or something to help us.
Not cool, man. Are you okay? That's a lot of vomit from a very small dragonborn. Are you okay? You gonna...
Can everyone within 5 feet make a dexterity saving throw of me?
That would be nobody.
Thankfully.
Didn't you two go and grab the box that fell from the side of the table?
Yeah, someone should be.
Yeah. Yes,
I'm not...
Yeah.
Am I still
Sometimes
blind?
it doesn't get on the phone.
I finally rolled some decent 7M.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, 21. 20, sorry.
Both of you pull back as the amethyst gem dragonborn on the table swirls his hands from a lying down position into a standing up position in some sort of like aerobics yoga, and a swirl of magical small daggers starts shimmering around him. Who the fuck are all of you?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the
Just
fuck
come
are you?
swinging out with the daggers. You just wake up and you puke and you start throwing daggers at people. That is not polite. And I did not write the book on polite.
We're looking for the Star Warden. Are you the Star Warden?
I don't.
Do you know who you are?
Chaz Redan.
Thanks, Dread GM.
Alright, Dreaded. Good to see you, my friends. Last episode of Out of the Abyss for the year. Special guest Christian.
A dragon lieutenant. I kind of know who I am. I'm not the dragon lieutenant. Someone else is the dragon lieutenant. What's going on?
Hey, buddy. My name's Patch. This is Dranbalis. That's Thrash. And I think Lady Verina's around here, so...
Is he okay?
Yeah, she's behind a pillar, but hiding behind a pillar. Hey, it's okay. He's kind of just dead and then wasn't, and now he's sick. But I don't know. man. Do you want to come up and get a better look? Because I'm scared.
Drambless would
Lady-
offer up out a drink of water from his rations, from his wineskin.
What does this dragonborn look like, Christian?
Covered in a thin purple armor. Not enough to be anything much other than some sort of leather of some kind. Otherwise, has bare materials on his body. The main things that do stick out, it seems to be very minimalistic, is a couple of satchels at his waist. The amethyst gems that kind of start floating as he becomes conscious and alive again. He was in a state where he looked dead. He wasn't breathing while he was on the table. The gems had kind of laid flat on the stone, and now they've started reverberating and staying close above the horns that would be from his shape. Otherwise, there's a single rapier attached at the side of his belt, and then in his hand that he hasn't even realized he's holding himself, there is a silver disc. Almost looks like a CD that doesn't have the hole in the center. Just sitting there in between his forefinger and thumb at the moment, that he's kind of just holding while he's talking to everyone.
Awesome. That's what you guys. That's what you see, and a little bit of fleck of vomit on the side of his mouth.
What's going on?
We just came through an astral portal and found you laying here on an altar.
Yeah, I was dead, waiting for people, I think.
Well, people turned up.
Something about a curse in Toriska and to look for answers for peace on Brawl.
Yeah.
More
vomit. More vomit.
Dexterity saves.
That takes another step back.
Okay, yeah, that jogs a little bit. Okay, I'm sorry. Even before all of this, it's been a long time since I've had to socialize.
Did you get it all out? Because I kind of don't want you doing that again. As you can see, kind of very fluffy. It's kind of very hard to get that sort of shit out of my hair.
I'm sorry for dying.
Well, you're not. Dying would imply death. You are not, therefore you did not die.
Yes, I am in the process of dying.
Well, that seems like kind of a you problem.
The curse you mentioned. Craftian's curse. Here, take a look. He lifts up the robe that's covering his leather armor a little bit, not a large robe or anything, just a little bit of his back, almost like a cape, and a patch of his the side of his chest, his ribs, not just his body, but the armor and everything that's there is translucent, like it's kind of there, but almost also not there, like it's ceasing to exist.
Almost like there was a void.
Whoa.
You might say.
That's metal.
Can I
that
check
is so
out,
cool.
See if I can, like being the druid clericy type that I am, I would want to try and fix him. That is my namesake after all, Patch. I can see a patch of fucked up skin. I want to suss it out.
All right.
I'll approach it cautiously and just be like, can I take a
You-
look at that?
Welcome to try. I've had many physicians and doctors and acupuncturists take a look at it.
I'll let you decide what you want to roll here, Patch. If you want to roll anything at all. Could be Arcana, could be Medicine.
Thinking. I was thinking Arcana or Medicine is my best, but that's more for mundane stuff, right?
Yep.
So maybe a general medicine check, but also like a religion or Arcana, which is only a +2. But to see if there's anything. Can I roll both and just? You decide what's appropriate.
Yeah, sure. They're both the same thing. So just roll a d20, add a +2, and let's find out what happened. So,
Right. Well, that's the medicine check. Sorry, I meant roll a medicine and
All right.
religion.
with the medicine check, I will tell you this much. You give him sort of a physical, check. You look a little bit closer, and as described, it's literally as if he just ends. Like, where he was is just not there. And it's not like you're looking into, inside of his body. It's just like a void where his body once was.
You're able to put your fingers in there and pull them back as if there's just nothing in the space where I should be.
Okay, that's a head trip. And then a religion check of 21 to see if I have any knowledge of that through, any of my training or studies at the title show.
Nothing. Nothing you've ever heard of matches the description of what you're seeing in front of you now. This is so alien and so reality warping that you've never heard of this before.
While he's looking at me, and all of you here, have any of you seen my vessel?
Like the black cube?
No, my ship.
Black cube.
What's it?
Ship?
A
Yes.
ship.
Yes.
Like
Oh, wait,
like a
yeah.
boat?
Well, we
Like,
came.
there's no water near here, though. What do you mean,
No.
boat? There's no water.
Boat. It's not a boat.
What?
My living ship.
Living ship?
What?
Yes.
What?
You are not feeling well, are you?
He's crazy. Did you hit your head?
You
Like,
none
'cause
of
you can't really have a boat without
Telling
water.
me you have a ship that's alive.
So you weren't sent here from the GIF Empire?
The
The,
what?
the who?
I'm from Faerun.
Okay.
I
Guys,
come
think
from
we've got to catch me
Neverdeep.
up.
Yeah, I'm from Talgayan. I don't know what that's all about.
Which empire?
And that
okay.
name suddenly rings a bell with you, Kukulane, when Patch mentions the word Talgain.
Talgain.
Yeah.
All of you, Kareska. My name is Kukulane. It's nice to meet you all. I skimmed over it when you mentioned it, but some people in the Empire did call me the title that you mentioned. Stargazer?
Star Warden.
Star Warden.
I started it at the Temple of Kareska.
That's me. Nice to meet you.
You're a temple?
I am a person.
You are the Star Warden.
I didn't really like people calling me it.
I've seen your image in murals. Battling fierce foes across stars.
Yeah, basically, I think I was waiting for you guys. My ship, I was mentioning, the Autumn Leaves, it's a jammer.
A jam?
What?
A jam.
Like strawberry
Strawberry
jam?
jam?
Raspberry? A spell jammer. It's a hybrid of a gift ship and a living treant. I thought you might know it. You seemed a bit druidic.
Well, I've never heard. I mean, I know treants. I don't know about them being hybrid with a ship kit or otherwise.
I was.
Sven,
Yes.
would I have any knowledge of where we are? Or anything that he's talking about?
Knowledge
Because I am
about
quite
where you
versed
are.
in history.
Yeah, roll a history check for me.
Sure. 23.
Going back to when you were a younger girl, you remember reading a book, and you knew that you shouldn't have been reading this book because it was one that you were told by your parents not to read. And in it you saw images that fascinated your young mind, maybe set you upon the path of becoming an artificer. You saw images of breathtaking machines flying through the stars. Knowledge about where you are or where he wants you to go? Was that what you were looking for?
We are, like, where we are currently.
Where you are currently. You, without any sense of reference at the moment, you're not entirely sure, like, where you are. Obviously, you know now that you are not on Toril anymore. How far away you are, you don't know.
Okay.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm just standing up to stretch.
Look, I think you all came here to help me. I was told by her, by Kareska, that she'd put me in a form of hibernation, waiting for people that may be able to finish the job that I couldn't finish. You mentioned Talishrin, was it?
He did?
That's the power that the entity that is the universe, that is everything, that is all gods, all the.
It's not a power; it's a thing.
Yeah.
It is a god.
Yeah. Well, it is the source of all the gods.
It used to be. It's dead.
What? No. What? Patch just sort of drops to his knees.
You can't go around, like, ruining someone's entire worldview like that. Come on, man. And
Here, give me
Thrash
a
just
second.
sort of steps over and pats Patch on the back, and he's like, hey.
I'll prove it. I
fine.
need. We don't have time for any of this. It's starting to come back to me now. I'm going to grab the disc, the silver disc that's in my hands, and from the center outwards, multiple rings from the very center all the way to the end start turning in different directions as the disc turns into an armillary sphere with multiple rings all floating around each other in my palm. While that's in my hand, I would like to cast Locate Objects on my ship, the Autumn.
All right.
Autumn leaves.
So
At this point, turned his shield over in his hands, and he's like staring at the holy symbol on it, and he's like almost praying.
Dude, it's okay. We don't know him. We don't know who he is. He could totally be lying right to your face. Don't know that. And I mean, let's be honest. God is kind of like Santa. We can't not believe that he's there. Like, I haven't seen him. I don't know who your talent. I've never seen Talishrin, but I can believe he's there. Yeah.
Thrash, what's Santa?
You know, the dude that gives you
According to
weapons
Thrash,
once
Santa
a
is
year?
dead, kids.
No, I never said that. I said that Santa is. Hang on, wait. No. Wait. What I was saying, Santa is the dude who drops you weapons once a year, and you thank him, and then you drink a whole bunch of ale, and then grow to regret it the next morning. What I'm saying is that just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not necessarily there. And as I said, we don't know this guy. He could literally just be telling you that as a joke.
Talishrin is in everything. Even in Bonk and in Thwack.
This is true, and you can continue to believe that because the magic of Talishrin is still there.
As you're talking, you notice there's like a very low, almost imperceptible hum starting to.
Okay, I think he's coming now. He should be turning around. You might all want to, I don't know. There's not a lot of space here for it to land. Probably get close to the center here, grab onto some of the stone.
Dash's ears are like twitching, like a cat would, because it's like a buzzing noise that she can't comprehend, so her ears are just like sort of flicking back and forth. And she sort of looks at everyone and hugs the nearest rock.
And as you guys have been talking, you didn't realize this because you have no point of reference out in space, but the stone upon which you stand has been slowly rotating on its axis as you've been talking. And as you watch, you start to see what appears to be the very tops of sails start to poke up over the horizon. And as it continues to spin, you see more and more of what lies in front of you. You see, first of all, the sails, the rigging. You see what appears to be a long, circular wooden arch which has been built around what appears to be a living tree, which stands in the center of the what's the right word here? The center of the deck of what appears to be a long and elegantly crafted ship as it approaches at a distance towards the island upon which you stand. But then you realize that the humming sound isn't coming from the ship. It's emanating from somewhere towards, if you were looking on this map, somewhere towards the northeast, and you feel the hairs on your arms start to stand on end. Something is very, very wrong here.
Like this.
Sure, that is a flying ship. That's new.
That's a spell jammer.
That's a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna need to catch you all up to speed really quickly. I'm just gonna grab Thrash by the shoulder. Shut up.
That's mean.
For all of you, we don't have much time. I don't know what's happening, what's been going on. I was hoping that someone from the Astral Sea may be helping, so they at least have a bit more of an inkling into what has been happening this entire time. But I guess I've got you guys, and you've managed to make it here, so I guess best be to us.
But we gotta go back for Bark and Jim Jar.
Yeah.
They're not going to be here if we don't succeed. So, do any of you know Chazradan?
No.
No? Okay. I have been chasing him and fighting him for the longest time. Decades, maybe longer than decades. I kind of lost track.
He was the one in the murals.
Yes, he originally was a mind flayer.
Yes.
Okay, you guys at least know that. Perfect. Basically, we escaped after he'd killed some of my friends through a portal a lifetime ago. I followed him through the Astral Sea, going from place to place, fighting. He kept trying to take control of others, and I kept having to save them. I ended up coming at that name that you called me, the Star Warden, Star Warden. Eventually, he got the upper hand, though, when he found the husk of the forgotten deity, Tal Ashrin, who was just dead, floating in space. I'm sorry to tell you that, my druidic friend, but with the husk, he managed to sort of... I've seen artificers do it with it, devices of corpses before, but he was able to breathe temporary life into it and used the same probing magic he was doing on general commoners with this undead lich god. He used it to enhance that mind power of his to spread across the Astral Sea, taking over the Githanti, Gif empires, so many different races. I had some help from some Gif warlords, but I ended up... It was very hard. I came across this ship, tried to face him where and when I could, but I was constantly being chased eventually by more and more of allies that were either controlled by Chazradan with the power of Tal Ashrin, or were simply just seeing his side as the winning side. One of those was his lieutenant, a moon dragon, Phobos. He's been chasing me non-stop. I fear that he may be on his way here. He seems to have some sort of way of tracking me.
The humming continues to grow as he speaks.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
And as you say that, Patch, all of a sudden, all of you hear what sounds like the cracking of thunder.
Direction is up.
Okay, I thought we'd have more time. I thought I'd be able to take you all on my ship and at least head back to my home, re-equipped. We don't seem to have time for that. Okay. I will help you how I can to survive here. This will be the first battle of, hopefully, the turning side in this war. If this is Phobos, if it's Chazradan himself, I don't know what to do, but if it's Phobos, we need to take him out as the head lieutenant. Only then will you all be able to travel around the Astral Sea safely and try to put an end to his reign.
Did you say moon dragon?
Yes.
Dragon.
As you
Yes.
say that, you look towards the source of that sound, and you can see a line beginning to form, and an eerie silver light starting to pulse through that
Look,
line.
I think we should get out of the way of that.
Everybody
guys.
out of the way.
A tear in the fabric of space and time.
Okay, the last thing, in case I don't make it out of here with all of you, because I don't know how long I've got left, I lift my hand up and my pinky and ring finger on my right hand are now missing as well. Okay. I don't know what Baal is. I found in writings that it had something to do with the deities, and Chazradan seemed to fear it. He was also searching for it. We were both searching for it. Neither of us could find it. And that's as far as I was able to get. I was waiting to pass this information on to someone else so that they could look for whatever Baal is and hopefully stop Chazradan from eventually, if he can take control of people and then demigods and then dragons.
Quite clearly see the frustration on Kukalane's face as he's trying to recall knowledge, ancient knowledge from who knows how long ago, and the damage caused by the curse upon which he slumbered has taken its toll upon him. As you look towards where that line is beginning to form, you can now see two huge claws attempting to force their way through this crack in space and time, trying to pull the line open.
What about your box and your sphere?
But that's my black box from the ship. I left a message in case I never woke up. I'm a bit of an atheist. I don't really believe in gods. This Kerestra said she was a good god of dragons. Most people had spoke about her, but I've never really believed in what other people believed in.
This is the thing that's bugging me, right? Is that Talishrin, according to our legend, our story, isn't a god like most people would think of gods. It's literally the essence of the universe itself, given personality and form. But it is at the same time everything that exists. It's in everything. So if it's been killed and corrupted and made undead, then the very fabric of existence is in danger.
Well, if he can, that would explain how he's able to corrupt so much stuff so quickly. If what you're saying is correct, though, that makes me not as happy, as that means that he could put his influence to everyone, everywhere, all at once.
Yes.
You can now see a slavering maw through that crack in space and time. You can see teeth the size of short swords as this creature attempts to force its way through the tear. And on that, we're going to go for a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and we will be right back. If you are watching live, please stick with us. Thank you very much for those who followed, came with the raid, and also subscribed. I wasn't really watching the chat that much, but thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, listening back on Spotify, you know the deal. This break will be extremely short for you, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll find out what's coming to this tear in reality. And we're back, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. We're back with more Out of the Abyss action. In fact, it's the last Out of the Abyss action for the year. I just want to take a moment to thank our very special guest from Hermes D&D Services, Christian. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for agreeing to join us on this mad flight.
I am ready to kill shit.
You're ready to kill shit. So I will not take up any more of your time. We'll just get straight into it, because you look towards that crack in reality, that tear in space and time itself. You see that it's beginning to grow larger and larger as this creature tries to force its maw through this tear. You realize that you may have maybe half a minute, something like that, before this creature pushes its way through this crack in reality. You have a little bit of time to prepare if you want.
Without really saying anything more to the rest of the party, Kukulane, still kind of standing on the table awkwardly, is going to kind of get down into a meditating position, legs crossed over, arms both not holding, but like fixating that orb that is still in its artillery sphere state, and is closing his eyes, concentrating on something at the moment, preparing.
I'm going to do. Have I got time to cast like a bonus action and an action? That's only like 6 seconds.
Sorry, wait, hold on. I was distracted by something. Christian, what were you doing? Were you doing anything in particular?
I've gone into a meditating position with the sphere in between my hands, but sort of just floating there while I'm concentrating on preparing something, getting ready for Phobos' arrival. Then we had a certain star worshipper.
Alright, so, Patch, what did you want to cast?
I want to cast Shield of Faith on Thrash. So buff her AC by 2.
Alright. So you've got 2 actions here that you can use.
Okay, I was gonna summon a wild companion, but it's only like the find familiar. So instead, I will use my wild shape to go into Archer form.
Alright. Let's go around the table here. Dranvalis, what do you want to do? You have a little bit of time to prepare. 2 actions.
Yeah, radio. So one's going to be cast Bless. That will be I'm actually going to do this at 3rd level, so I can bless more people. Which I should be able to bless 4 people then. And that will be our new Starwood friend. It will be...
Thank you.
Everyone basically, yeah.
Did we definitely not have a short rest at any point in the last game?
I think we had a short rest last game before we went into the pyramid thing.
I'm going to say you would have had enough time setting up the portal and stuff like that to have had a short rest. Right, give you that one.
As my second action, I will get the Find Familiar, summon another bat.
Alright, summon a bat. So, Shield of Faith, Patch, that's a +2 to AC, right?
It is.
And could you chuck the concentration reminder on him?
I
already has?
will. I'm just, I'm about to.
Did you cast that on yourself?
No, I cast it on Crash.
Alright, there's your bat, Dranbalis.
Thank you. Looks like an Ewok. So cute.
Welcome. Alright, so you cast Bless and you cast Shield of Faith. So, Bless, guys, keep yourselves honest. I'm not going to remember this. Verena.
Yeah.
You see the others casting spells.
Dranbalos. Are we doing this again?
What are we doing?
Am I
No.
bonding myself to you?
Well, it's up to you. Saved my ass last time.
Sure, yeah, we can do that. I'll
Um,
cast Warding Bond on Drandalos.
While she's doing that, I'm looking over going, what's this guy doing? We need his help. Star Warden.
Yeah, this is not the time to be meditating.
Inside his own mind, while he's thinking to himself and concentrating on several spells all at the same time, he's going to cast Augury and just ask a question. He's just lost at the moment.
Alright, talk to me about augury.
I ask a question and an otherworldly entity answers me. If it's outside of their knowledge, then obviously they may not be able to answer me. But right now, I guess I don't know too many otherworldly entities that I really trust or know, so I'm just going to ask Kreska, wherever she is, if these are the right people. And basically, I'll either get from her in Draconic her saying wheel, woe, for wheel being good, woe being bad. Wheel and woe for it's kind of good, kind of bad, or just no response, meaning it's neither good, neither bad. So I'm just asking her at the moment as I can hear them, like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you? It's like, are these really the people that you sent me? Can I actually trust them?
So I just need to respond with wheel or woe?
Whatever Kreska thinks. She's a god, whether she has otherworldly knowledge or even just her own perspective.
Fizz Cannon wants to see that with a old magic surge as well.
Not yet. Wheel, woe.
Fuck.
So that's neither good, neither bad.
He's going to the concentration he was using on and in his hands, the Astromancy Archive, requiring attunement by a wizard. He's going to cast on himself in preparation for the fight, Foresight. All of his gems start kind of vibrating ever so slightly. His horns start vibrating ever so slightly. He's still getting prepared at the moment, but Foresight, as he starts to tap into a little bit of the magic when he used to be the Star Warden that you knew him as, for all of you other adventurers here at the moment, purple lightning starts to crackle across the little bits of gem that make up his skin, starting to look like a shooting star, I would say. Foresight, one creature for the next 8 hours, cannot be surprised, has advantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws, and other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them, as I start to see a couple of seconds into the future.
Alright, and that's a concentration spell?
No.
Nope. Alright, who are you casting that on?
Myself.
Oh, greedy. Okay, so last but not least. Oh, yes.
Can I
you
also
want-
quickly just cast Heroism on myself as well? As my second action.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
So, heroism. Guys, I do need you to make sure that you are tracking your own spells, because I won't be able to remember them. And Grace, yes. Thrash, you are last.
Rage because I'm confused and this is all not making sense and I don't know what's happening.
You can be raged
Please?
on the first round of combat. You can immediately go into a rage as combat begins.
Oh, but everyone got to cast spells.
Yeah, but I don't want you to go rage now and then lose it because you spent too much time not attacking.
That's fair. That is fair. Okay. Yep, sounds good. Thank you for being kind to me. Okay.
Trying to help you out here, come on.
But everyone else was doing cool shit, and that's the only thing I could do.
Be
So,
mad.
As the camera pans around, we see everyone sort of all embroiled in casting their spells. You see light beginning to shine out from people's hands, and this arcane ripples of magical energy start to burst out and engulf people's bodies, and you just sort of see Thrash standing there with her axe in her hand, just sort of like looking at it, maybe tapping her foot impatiently as this creature begins to force its way through this tear in reality. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very last time of this year on Out of the Abyss, Roll for initiative.
Whee!
You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, that's trash. Okay.
I always roll a nat 20 on my initiative. I did this all last session, and now again.
Oh, I already...
I got a
She's
dirty
cheating
20.
again. Are you cheating again, Ali?
Let's see those 8s, Ali.
Apparently.
Bring them on.
Yeah. Y'all won't be complaining when this thing's killing us and I'm rolling max damage. Don't know how I do it, but I do.
Does anybody know what hurts moon creatures?
Sunlight.
Sun.
Surely.
Well, what you're greeted with actually sort of takes you aback, because you're not quite ready for what you see as it forces its way through the tear in reality. If you look up towards the northeastern section of the map, luckily for you, it rolled absolute garbage on its initiative. But you see what appears to be more of the faint outline of what once used to be a dragon. As the Void Dragon, Scar of the Beyond, forces its way through the tear in reality. Alright. First person at the top of this initiative order, Dran Balas. You see this creature now fully passing through the tear in space-time. What do you do?
Looks at the rest of the party and says, "What the fuck is that?"
I don't know.
Just to check before we get too carried away, did my initiative roll come through? Because I'm still not showing it in the combat tracker.
Yes.
Yeah, for me it's like not updated since last week. I don't know why.
I can see it, but Patch
Mine's good.
isn't on there.
Alright, so I'm seeing Dran Balas, Lady Verena, Kukulane, Patch, Thrash, and then the Void Dragon.
No, I don't have
I'll
patch.
reload.
I don't have patch either.
Mine's just been messing up. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Been like that the last few sessions.
Alrighty
Gonna
then.
see how far away are we from this thing. We're like 210 feet away, so there's not a whole lot really to do. I think what I might do is I might get a bit of Shield of Faith action going on as well. But do I have that? Yes, no, I don't. I've used up all my first level slots. I can't do it. Alright. I'll probably start running up towards this creature, so we've got a bit more range. We can engage earlier, and I'll say across to the Star Warden, Kukulane. How far away is this ship of yours?
Eyes still closed. Despite the magic and the rippling in the spells, I'm still concentrating on something at the moment. It's... I cast the spell before. It should be here, not too far. I point my head in the direction, and you see the same thing, the sails and the tree and the ship itself, but it is still a bit of a distance from us, sort of just in this like astral space at the moment.
Alright. What I'll do is... I can't do that either, okay. It's definitely not worth upcasting that. Yeah, I'll just move up to here and prepare an action to, I guess, cast Firebolt or some kind of cantrip if it comes within range.
So preparing an action to cast a spell.
Yes.
Alright, when it comes within range. No problem at all. So, Lady Verena, second in the combat
Yes. I will also move up with Gadget and prepare to cast Firebolt.
Preparing to cast Firebolts. Are you supposed to have temporary hit points?
Yeah, that's what heroism does.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay, of course. Sorry. I do have that written down. Okay, so moving up. Where are you moving to exactly?
Near where Dranbalas is. There. That's 30 feet.
Alright. Excellent. Third in the combat order, Kukulane.
He sees it appearing again for what feels like the 100th time in his head, but his memories are still messed up at the moment, and so he's just seeing fight after fight sort of replaying in his mind, and feels like this is all he's ever been doing. There's a crack in his neck, and a breakthrough in the magic that he used to have what felt like years ago now. He's not sure how long he's been asleep for. Surges through him for a second. And with the last little bit of magic that he's kind of got left from those days, the spell that he's been concentrating on goes off, and everything just stops for a second. Finally opens his eyes, looks to all the people that came around to help him, motionless, standing there, and stands up on the table, sees the dragon that is in our midway through ripping into reality, about to head over in this direction, also stopped motionless as he casts Time Stop. I will roll a d4 for how many turns? 3 turns plus 1, so 4 turns. With Foresight going on, the same thing that he's done whenever he gets ready into battle. Bono song starts playing in the background of his head. This time,
Gotta sing it.
at
Sing it.
the time of the year that it's getting to. It's Christmas time. There's no need to be afraid. And he starts casting spell after spell in this time stop. The first round, he casts the simple Longstrider, round 1. The second round, he casts the jump spell, as both his legs and calves begin to crackle with more of that purple lightning. The third round of combat goes by, as he's still watching his friends and starting to step off of the table at this point, and he casts a mirror image on himself, as more crackling images begin to appear beside Kukulin. The fourth and final round comes by, and he casts the haste spell on himself, with 1 or 2 more things needed, but he didn't get enough time, as he's not as powerful as he used to be. He still has 2 more spells away to be at full preparations, waiting for this dragon to arrive.
What was that first spell?
Jump, Longstrider, mirror image, and haste. He still has 2 more to go, and then he is fully prepared.
Wow.
But with his current movement of 80 feet, and in preparation, seeing everyone else in this kind of stopped time, people that are supposed to help him hopefully take this out, he's just going to softly walk past everyone in the stop time to the edge of the rock, waiting for the dragon to appear. The fourth round will go by, and that will be technically my turn, consisting of 4 turns.
Yes. Froth.
I'd just like to say thanks to the Saxy Aussie for jumping in and bringing a raid party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lots of hate in chat for a wild search.
Yes.
I
was
did
gonna
just
say,
cast a lot of. I did just cast a lot of spells.
roll me a D100 and a D20.
Hot plant, hot plant, hot plant, hot plant, hot plant.
Immovable
That
road.
is a 22.
And fireball.
22 on the D100 and a D20 as well. Oh, is it? Yep.
And a 7.
And a 7. Alright, so let's go with 7. Alright. And a 22. What have we won?
Hot plant?
Oh, that's great.
Hot plant?
Doesn't sound
Hot,
good.
hot,
It's
hot
not
plant?
it's not a pot plant. But I need you all to remember, because you and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to bludgeoning damage for 1 minute.
God.
So you're going to take an extra 50% bludgeoning damage, everyone. Keep that in mind.
Would that have happened on which spell? Would it have been when I've already reached the edge of the rock?
I'm going to say it went off with the first spell that he cast, the time stop.
Fuck you!
Does this like override resistances?
How does that work?
It just makes it flat.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so that's you all have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage for 1 minute. Okay, so basically what you guys see is all of a sudden Kukulane gone, and then he's over standing next to the edge of the asteroid upon which you stand. Patch,
I feel like Verina's gonna die.
you're up.
No, a patch, yes? Okay. This is going to be pretty straightforward.
I like it already.
30 feet. Why is this not measuring while I'm doing it?
You gotta hit the cog in the top right and change it in the setting. Which is measure wall dragon tokens.
This way. So I'm going to go 30 feet out there and then pull out my star map and ready to cast Guiding Bolt if the thing gets within 120 feet of me.
Guiding bolt within 120 feet. Now, one thing I will say is, in comparison to where you guys are, this thing is 20 feet up, and however many feet it is away from you. So,
it's about 150 away from the edge where people aim is.
yeah, so about 150 feet away from the edge there. If that's the end of your turn, then we'll go to Thrash. Thrash, what spell do you prepare?
I'm gonna prepare Fireball. No, I can't do that. Okay, I'm gonna prepare Moonbeam. Oh wait, I can't do that either. I think I'm just...
Grace beam.
No. I think I'm gonna do my spicy movement combo. Which makes my movement, because I've got to do the math, 120 feet. So that's with my racial ability, the dash, and the normal walking speed. So I'm just gonna zing. I don't think I even need that much. Hang on. That's 40 feet there. No, I'm not even gonna use my tabaxi speed. I'm just gonna use my dash and my movement to move up where Kukulane is and get my axe out.
And everyone but Patch lines up for a dragon breath attack. Well done, people.
Thanks, Mark. Now it's my Void Dragon's turn. Alright, amazing. A couple of things are going to happen. As this creature starts flying towards you at full speed, you see, reflecting from its strange ethereal body, the starlights of the stars around it. But as it gets closer, you start to realize that it's not reflecting the light of the stars. Rather, the light of the stars is passing through its body as it approaches you. So I will put 20 feet elevation on it, just so we know. 0 elevation is where you guys are standing. It will move. Let's have a look here. Yes. There. And as it's closing in on you,
Bolt.
Yep, you may use your prepared actions if you wish to do so.
Now, do spells like this have a long short thing going on, or do I just roll if it's within range?
There should be a long short range for ranged spells or ranged attacks.
No, it's just 120 feet.
Nope, if it doesn't say it, if it's only got one number, then it's just that range.
It's just that. Does a 20 hit?
Whoa.
Alright, so a 20 is a hit. An 11 is not a hit.
It's 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Good job. Really hitting it.
Yep.
Well, first blood goes to Verena. 100. Yeah, okay. That's 12. Alright.
That's for my prepared action too.
Verena, as your firebolt strikes it, you begin to see the light of the stars that was passing through it, no longer passing through its body. Drunbalas, a 26 to hit is in fact a hit.
Awesome. And the action I would have prepared, the spell I was preparing was Chromatic Orb.
Of course.
And as I cast that, I would also use my Destructive Wrath feature, which means I don't need to roll for damage, it just takes max damage. That would have been at 3rd level, which means it takes 40 damage.
Oh, boy. What kind of damage is that?
That would be... I can't remember which ones they can be. It would be lightning damage.
Lightning damage. That's thematically correct. Alright, so
Yes.
40 points of damage. Alright, not too shabby. Okay. You can now tell that when it was moving towards you, it became ethereal. But the spells that you just struck it with have forced it to fully emerge itself within the material plane. And I've still my turn. Alright, so that all happens, and as that is happening, let's move that to where I want it. Let's put it right. Ooh. I like it.
No.
There. Alright. As you're casting your spell, Drambalis, you feel a sudden chill in the soles of your feet. And the crackling, what sounds like glass. You look down, you can see the ground beneath your feet starting to turn black with a blackened ice. Let me have a look at this. Which is... It's not that bad, so don't be too upset.
Is this a spell?
This is a... Oh, actually. Yeah, that happens. So, that happens, and that's the end of its turn.
Was that a spell?
It was not a spell.
Okay.
Because Fizz Cannon did just redeem another Wild Magic spell.
Oh, did he?
not long ago.
I need to add that.
Well done.
Sorry, I can't keep my eyes on the chat at the moment, guys, so tell me if...
That's all good, we got it. And welcome, Blam.
Thank you very much. Alright, that's the end of its turn. Good round for you guys. Drunbalis, it's now your actual turn.
Right.
Hit it with everything you got.
That was everything I had.
Do it again.
I can't do it again.
Come on, man.
He's going to move to the left to get out of this, whatever this thing is. Feeling the ground go weird beneath him, and he would call out to the party and say, "There's something wrong with the ground."
Alright, so moving, you start to realise that the ice that's forming, like a thin sheet of black ice, is turning this into difficult terrain.
Alright, okay, so 5 will be 10, 10 will be 20. I'll get to there, I'll have 10 feet left. I'd probably just duck behind this column here so I have some partial cover, hopefully. And then I will... What have I got left here? Oof, it's not looking real good. Okay, so I would probably cast Guiding Bolt. No, hang on, will I? Yeah, Guiding Bolt. Looks like it's pretty nasty. So Guiding Bolt at the dragon form. So let's see if that hits. It should, I hope, with a 23.
Oh god, you guys are rolling rocks! Come on, can't I have one interesting creature? Alright, roll some damage.
Yeah, 18 damage.
18 points of damage. No problem at all. What kind of damage is that?
That's a radiant.
Alright. No problem.
Yep.
The next attack will have advantage.
Fantastic.
Don't tell anyone.
Yes. I'll put that in the game log for everyone anyway.
Okay. Moving on, Lady Verena.
Yeah. I'm going to just fire another firebolt at it. Firebolt. Wabam. It's a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hey, that's 15 damage. Fire damage.
You had advantage on that attack. You might as well crit fish.
Is it the
Indeed.
next attack or just
No, the
a
next
attack?
one, yeah. Yeah, roll.
Okay, I'll roll
one.
again just in case.
If you roll
Yeah,
a
that's a
natural
no.
20,
It's not.
cancel the show. I'll start a new one. Kukulane.
With his bonus action on this turn, he's going to, as he has started singing the lovely "Do You Know It's Christmas" by Bono in his head, he activates his Blade Song, as that is his song of choice at the moment, as for his bonus action. His AC is going to shoot up to 21. His movement's going to shoot up to 90 with the haste on top of all of that. And he is going to move 90 feet across to here, sprinting past everyone at breakneck speeds, and is going to shout towards, as far as he's concerned, who he knows as Phobos, get over here, we have unfinished business, as he's trying to distract it away from everyone else so they can keep slamming it in. Hopefully all of these people that he isn't sure if they're capable because of the answer from the dragon goddess, he's just trying to at least save some more people, as he's been doing all these years. So that's going to be his bonus action movement, and for action he's going to cast another one of his spells, as another spell slot is sunken and used, as he's going to cast Fire Shield on himself. 10 minutes, another non-concentration spell. I create light around me, if this is important. 10 feet of bright, a further 10 feet of dim until the spell ends, so I have 20 feet of light around me. The flames provide warmth or a chill. I mean, I'm going to choose a chill. So the light that's glowing off of me is like a teal color. And the cold shield grants me resistance to cold damage, as well as a creature that is within 5 feet of me and hits me with a melee attack takes 2d8 cold damage for as long as this lasts as well. So if it does manage to get through my AC and my foresight and finally connects, it'll take some damage on the way. So I'm just going to yell at it to come over to me. That's going to be my turn.
Come at me, bro.
Patch.
I am the wizard tank.
Alright, well, first things first, I'll fire off another guiding bolt with my star map. Because that's nice and easy.
Roll low for once. Come on.
Natural 20.
I hope so.
21, you know.
Woo! All right. 21. That's going to be a hit.
Doing some radiant damage.
Is that next attack with advantage as well? Because it's radiant?
Yeah, it will
Or
be.
is it just that spell?
Oh,
Yep.
because it's guiding bolt. Yeah, it was essentially
So,
guiding
15
damage,
points?
done some move. Yep.
Of damage. All right.
Over to here and take cover behind that stone pillar.
Keep the battery going.
I don't think I have a bonus action
Fire.
worth doing at this point. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, is it within 60 feet of me? Or
No.
was it before I moved?
No. No, it was not.
That's all good.
All right. End of your turn then.
Yep.
Okay then. Then we go Thrash. You're up.
Wait, sorry, my above VTT has just decided to crash.
Always at the best time.
Always. It never can just work solidly.
It might be lagging because I just put in all the spells that I'm currently using.
Right.
I was putting it in for reference. I'm sorry.
Might have something to do with it.
Yeah, and it just crashed again as I tried to reload it. I can't really... So, when you say my rage starts on the first round of combat, is that when it first starts attacking us? Or when, like when has my rage started? Is basically what I'm asking.
Look, I'm not gonna make you waste a rage just for flavor's sake. You will rage when you make your attack, make your first attack, and then it'll
Okay.
just kick in after that.
I can't really do anything.
You got any
I don't
spears
have
or
any...
The dilemma of barbarians.
Yes.
I
You got a
mean,
javelin?
I'm pretty proficient with crossbows, but I don't think the range is far enough.
Crossbows.
Oh
are
yeah,
range.
it'll be
Better than nothing.
You're well within range. It's 65 feet away.
Okay.
Crossbow should have like
Right.
120 feet.
Well, I will sidestep the ice sheet slightly. Because I'm like just on the cusp of it. So I'll just move the 2 feet out of it.
Alright, you're right on the edge.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to move not on the edge, so that's 35. 40. Awesome. And then I'll shoot it twice.
You can't shoot
And
twice
I'm
with a
raging.
crossbow.
Yeah, it's
And
got
rage
You
won't
can't?
do anything
a
to it.
loading
No.
feature.
Yeah.
So one attack action needs to be used to attack, and the other attack action needs to be used to load it, unless you have crossbow master the feat.
Lame!
Or
Okay.
unless an artificer has infused it with the repeating weapon infusion.
But any attacks
Ali,
are
we
better
need
than
to
no
talk about
attacks.
that. We're gonna talk about this later.
never
That
happening.
did jack shit. That's 10.
Yeah,
It was nearly 19. I'm so sad. Yep.
Yep. Finally, someone misses. The 10 is not enough. The crossbow bolt flies.
Oh.
into the void.
I will-
You can
I will-
stay with advantage, aren't you?
Yes, because it was hit by a guiding bolt last time, wasn't it?
Yes, and you're blessed, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
I'll attack
roll
it
another
again.
d20, add a
with the
d4 on,
bless.
and Sven can cry
Yeah.
inside.
Oh, that's infinitely better. Hang on.
Then add your D4. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. That is a 20.
That'll
Alright,
hit it.
roll me
That's a
damage.
bit happier. Okay. Okay, that's 12 damage.
You don't get rage damage on ranged attacks.
So 10 points of
Raging
damage.
while you shoot it.
Well, you can't shoot the crossbow more angrily. Like, what are you going to do here?
Yes, I can! I
No
can
matter how.
vicious mockery. I can infuse the crossbow with insults as it flies towards the dragon.
Hey, take a
Funny
level
if you
in
miss.
bard and maybe that'll be feasible.
If you
Alright.
miss the
No.
dragon, just hears this. Dad, you.
That's the end of your
Throw the
turn?
crossbow, Fizz says. Yeah, I think that is so fucking lame, but yes, that is all I can do. This sucks!
Alright, I'm going to need everything I can get here. So, at the end of your turn, you see that sheet of ice start to move as it moves
Oh, it's one of those.
over
I
to...
don't like that it didn't do
Uh-huh.
anything.
that's at the end of Thrash's turn, and then on its turn, which it now is, it is going to move.
So moving the ice was a legendary action.
You're a legendary. Shut up! Stop reading my stat blocks.
I don't have the stat. I'm guessing because of the way that you said in between the turns, it's doing that.
Yeah.
Metagamer.
Yeah.
So I'm trying
Sven
to.
gave it away in the way
Thanks
he
for the tip.
described it.
I'm trying to gauge whether or not this is legendary or environmental, or I'm taking whatever fucking hints I can get.
All right. So, as that happens, you see once again the stars begin to shine through this creature's body. And then it moves. Well, it continues moving towards you as this is happening, but it's going to move to there. And I'm going to go down 5 feet here.
You're gonna
just
go down, alright.
so I can make this happen. Something like that.
Oh no.
Whew. All right.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Damn it. I'm so close to not being in range.
Yeah, that should be it perfectly. Since
Is
it's
this a
15 feet.
spell?
Is it a spell or spell-like ability? It is.
Is it?
As
It
the
is?
creature, shut up. As the creature approaches you, you see it begin to open its mighty maw. And the air around you begins to contract with a frigid cold. I need all of you to make a... Ooh, what is it here? Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm so bad at those.
Don't forget you bless people.
Mm-hmm. Did you
You're very
bless
good at
people as
picking
well,
things I'm trash at.
Patch?
I don't have bless.
No, you got blessed. I blessed you. But did you bless anyone else?
Yeah, no, but I don't
Oh,
have the
okay.
spell.
Yeah, no way. Because I couldn't cast it on myself, so I don't get it. But I did get a 17.
20.
Thrash got a 20. Drunbalis got... what did Drunbalis get?
17. 17.
17. Final answer?
17.
Who else do I have in there? Drunbalis, Verena, Patch. Patch, what did
I
Patch
got.
get?
Just waiting on my slow dice.
So we just assume a fail?
Patch got 14.
14?
14.
Alright, so Verena, Drunbalis, and Patch, you all fail, so you're going to be taking...
I got a 20.
Oh, you got a 20? I thought you got something else.
Yeah.
What did you get?
No, I got a 20.
17 fails?
Gadget got a 1.
Oh, okay. So, Gadget got a 1. So,
Yeah.
you succeeded, and
It ain't looking good for Gadget.
Gadget
No, it never is.
failed. Poor Gadget. So,
gonna push
Gadget
it out there.
failed. Drunbalis failed. Patch failed. Yes, a 17 is a fail, I'm afraid, Drunbalis. Thrash, you succeeded. Verena, you succeeded. Those who succeeded are going to take half damage from this.
Look, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
I'm angry.
Not in the game, just in Sven.
Alright.
I may as well have not passed this because I take half of your damage.
Those people
I
that
know, I
failed,
know.
45 points of cold damage.
Halved for Dranbalus.
How much was it, sorry?
45 points of cold damage. For those that failed,
Arena,
half
you're
that.
gone.
For those who succeeded, those who failed, your speed is now 0 as the ice grows around your feet, sticking in
My speed's 0 for another reason.
because you're dead.
Yeah, I'm also down.
Not quite, but
Oh, I need to update.
Oh,
Grace is
Most
gone.
definitely unconscious.
All right, so Patch goes down. How's everyone else looking?
I'm still working.
I'm down. You're on
you're
22.
I'm on 22.
You took 22, John Boss.
22. Okay. Yep. Thank you.
And I took 44.
Can I use my inspiration to retake the safe?
Yeah, you could.
Okay, I'll allow it. Yes, Thrash, you would like to say something?
Does it get halved again because I'm raging? So it goes from 45, half of that's 22. Do I get half again of that because I'm raging?
Correct.
Okay.
Never mind, I rolled the same, and even if I get max on the D4, I'm not going to get high enough to save, so I'm most definitely unconscious.
All right.
Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Can I use my reaction, please?
Absolutely not. No, you may not use your reaction. Okay, what is it? What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm going to cast Absorb Elements at 2nd level.
Absorb elements. How does that work?
Yeah. Okay, so I will pop that through to the game log for you and then give it a bit of a read. So, Absorb Elements, come on, it's loading. Here it comes. One reaction, which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage of the triggering type, and the spell ends. At 2nd level, it gives me 2d6 damage.
Not to play devil's advocate, but you did cast a spell, so you technically can't cast a reaction spell.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Because I have the same spell.
Moving on.
That is so much bullshit. No, but it's not my turn anymore, though.
Yeah, but
Well,
you still, you can't cast until it's your turn again. And you would have to spend that turn doing melee or something.
I've seen so many people use shield and another spell in the same fucking turn.
Yeah,
you're not meant to.
I thought you could because of the wizards battles. They always do counterspell.
I don't believe you technically are meant to. I believe most DMs let it slide, but I believe rules as written, you're not allowed to.
Alright, I have let it slide in the past. I'm going to let it slide tonight. We lost someone. They'll be back soon. Go ahead.
Yes, I only take 22.
No, I'm going to make you take 23.
Okay.
Just because of the illegal use of your spell.
There was no way I could have saved from that. Not, dying. Unless I could gift Froth my inspiration, he'd have to succeed it, and then I'd have to use Absorb Elements. Which would put me on, 1 hit point.
I have 21 left.
Alright. You got 21 hit points left. And that's the end of my creature's turn. Drunbalas. What do you want to do? Verena just saved you.
Totally did.
I can get her up.
I'm going to Cure Wounds on Lady Verena. 2nd level. Looking absolutely shocked, oh my god, no. And do this Cure Wounds here now, which will be... Oh, it wasn't too bad either. I can't see because the dice is in the way. Gives you 13 HP back.
Thank
and I'm going to... Yeah, you're welcome. And bonus action will be... I'm going to harness my divine power to regain expended spell slot.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'll do some movement. I just got to check off this slot before I forget. I'm going to... It's slow movement through here, isn't it?
Yes.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I think I'd just make it outside, and I'll get behind this pole here as well.
Alrighty.
And
you were right there, and it's 15 feet up. As you start to move away, it whips its tail towards you.
Of course.
Let's have a look here. 24 to hit.
No, it's not a hit.
Oh, okay.
I
Moving
wish
on.
it wasn't. It is.
All right, so 24 to hit. 4.
Wait, are you going to take out 2 people because of the bond?
5 point. No.
It
yes,
drops.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. Keeping in mind, you have vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, so you can take an extra 50%. So let's just say 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, that's enough to drop me.
You just see Dranbalas. He turns to move away, but his footing is unsure upon the black ice which covers the ground around him. And as he tries to move, the tail whips around, knocking his legs out from under him, sending him sprawling, flying, slamming into one of the stones monoliths that surround you. End of his turn. Lady Verena. Dranbalas goes down.
Cool.
Has anyone attacked it since I last hit it with a guarding bolt? 'Cause you might have advantage to do so.
The tides are turning.
It's already used its like reaction to smack. I assume.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a reaction, that's a legendary action.
Well, YOLO, if we go down, we go down together. I'm gonna scoot on towards Dranbalas. Can I pull out a healing potion from the ethereal pocket and force it down his throat?
You absolutely may. You are just out of its reach for its tail because it's 15 feet up. Yes. Okay. You may use one of those cards. No, they cannot use all of the cards at once. I will not allow it.
2d4
Definitely.
plus 4?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
Definitely heaps more calls for wild surges in the chat there as well. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes.
That wasn't as great, but that's 5 healing. Oh, no, wait. 7 healing to Dranbalas.
Thank you.
7 points of healing. Lady Verena forces a potion down the sleeping Dranbalas. Not a time to have a nap, Dranbalas. Get up. Kukulane, it's your turn.
Okay. Kukulane, seeing that this frustrating beast didn't listen to his boasts, is going to bonus action gem flight. So several of the scales that are sort of floating near his back sprout out and form the like odd shaped of gems in the form of wings. And with the crackling magic across him, he gains a flying speed equal to his walking speed for the next minute. So with 90 feet of flying, he's going to surge right up to this mother trucker. With an elevation of 15 feet as well.
Of the Void Dragon.
I do believe you have advantage on this attack.
Yep, sinking the rapier in for one quick swipe and then going around for another side for another swipe and another side for another swipe with his 2 attacks and his 3rd from his haste. And that will be his 3 actions. So, first one to hit, advantage, is the dice are covering, 25 to hit. The second one to hit, I'll just roll all of the to hits first, is a 22 to hit. The third one to hit
Thanks for the raid,
is a 24 to hit. So 25, 22, and 24 to hit for the 3
They
attacks.
all hit.
Thanks for the raid, Liquor Witch.
For a grand total of 23 piercing damage, magical.
Ooh, respectable.
23 piercing damage, magical piercing damage. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
And let me just check for the fire shield. I'm pretty sure it's only if I get hit, not if it's within range of me. In addition,
As a side note, we've all lost Bless as well.
True.
And one thing you notice while you're stabbing at this creature with your rapier,
Yes.
its semi going through it as you're stabbing towards it. You know you're not doing as much damage as you would like.
Yeah. That's going to be my turn as I'm trying to like scream in this dragon's face to grab his attention away from everyone else. While I'm flying, I'm actually going to fly around to this side of it. That's going to be my turn.
Alright, so...
19 on a concentration check for my Shield of Faith on the 23 damage I took. Is that
okay.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Fine. Alrighty.
You would have had to beat 11.
Patch Adams. Put on a clown nose, do a little dance.
Yeah.
Make a little
Wind it back on, because I kind of just assumed it would stop working. I didn't have to go down. Okay. I'm going to use my action to use my channel divinity. I will grip my shield a little bit tighter, tap it again, bash it against my chest a little bit, and the glow around me will grow slightly. That's my aura. The dim light comes out another 10 feet, so another 30 foot aura. Anyone within that aura at the end of their turn can gain 1d8 plus 3 or 1d6 plus 3 temporary points.
Oh, thank God for that.
But it's at the end of your life, it's when you end your begin or end your turn and you stop setting.
Send game log.
Yeah.
Channel Divinity, Twilight Sanctuary, second level Twilight domain feature. You can use your Channel Divinity to refresh your allies with soothing Twilight. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and a sphere of Twilight emanates from you. The sphere is centered on you as a 30-foot radius and is filled with dim light. The sphere moves with you and lasts for 1 minute or until you are incapacitated or die. Whenever a creature, including you, enters space in the sphere, you can grant that creature one of these benefits. Temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus your cleric level. You end one effect on it, causing it to be charmed and or frightened. Cool.
Yes. So, my cleric level is 2, so it'll be 1d6 plus 2. From whenever you roll that at the end of your turn. So remember you can do that. That's not concentration or anything. That just does its thing. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to, I guess I'm still holding my star map, so I'll do it through that. It'll start to crackle with starry light. I'm going to point it out towards it, and a blast of starlight energy will sort of surge up from the archer on my chest down my arm through the map and strike out towards this thing.
Alright.
And that will be 19 to hit.
19 to hit, yeah, absolutely. 19 hits.
Right, that'll be 1d8 plus 4 radiant incoming now. Oh yeah, 11 radiant damage from doing that.
Right. 11 radiant damage.
Yep. And then I'll roll myself my 1d6 plus 2 hit point temporaries, since that will be the end of my turn.
Thrash, you are up. This thing is 15 feet up, but it is now possible for you to reach it under the right circumstances.
Yes! Okay. I just gotta do some math. Right. Oh, yeah, no. I'm all good. Okay. So, I am going to move up to here. Right where Gadget is. That's... I could hit it from there, couldn't I? Yeah.
You're gonna have to run and jump here.
Run and jump?
15
done.
feet up.
So done. So done. Because I calculated earlier and I...
Use one of your attacks to grapple so you can stay up there.
You can definitely
I know! This was the plan.
Right.
Okay, so I did calculate it earlier. I have a jump height of 24 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Slay.
She's going to try and get on top of
And
herself.
I am going to ride the dragon.
Slay.
I have inspiration. I would like to jump on top of the dragon, grapple it, and attempt to ride it.
Pretty sure we're going to play in that 20 card there as well.
Do it.
I don't know.
I was born for this! Okay, what do I need to do?
Okay, so you run towards this thing, ignoring the difficult terrain. You jump 15 feet up into the air. You use that natural 20. You don't need to make that grapple check. You're just making that grapple check. You still have one attack left. You are now riding the Void Dragon, the Scar of the Beyond.
Yes!
There is one problem,
Okay.
and that's going to make it very, very difficult for you to make an attack with your axe.
All good. I have claws. So I've thought ahead. Thank you. I did think ahead. I saw your comment in the chat. I know what I'm doing. I've planned her very well. And I'm going to unsheath my claws, and I'm gonna say to this dragon, you've attacked the few people in this world that I actually like. Perish. And I am going to hopefully use my inspiration to go for its eyes. I'm gonna blind it. It's gonna be a blind dragon.
Alright, dropping the crossbow, stowing the axe, running towards it, grappling it, and you are making an attack with your claws. Alright, roll an attack with advantage because you're riding the damn thing.
Cool. I'm cool, that's why. This is so cool. Okay. Didn't do advantage, but I'll just roll it again. At this point, I'm just crit fishing. How'd we do? Yeah, I'll take the 21 to hit, if that's okay.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
And then I am going specifically for its eyes. I don't know if I know that's not a thing, but, that's 8 damage.
8 points of damage. Alright, 8 points of damage. We're just going to go with that for the time being. No problem.
Yes, I do.
Best. This is the best. I love this.
You're on the dragon. You're on it.
I'm so happy right now.
And it's terrifying. It's terrifying not only because you are riding a void dragon in the depths of space, it's terrifying because what you're grabbing onto isn't even fully in this plane of existence. It's semi in the ethereal plane as you're riding it. Okay, alright.
Is it blind? Did I get its eyes? Because I said I was gonna use my inspiration to try and gouge out its eyes.
Yes, Sven, can she blind it, Sven?
Is it blind?
No,
Is it blinded?
no, sorry, I'm not going to
Is it
allow you to blind.
blinded?
I'm not going to allow you to blind my dragon at this point, unfortunately.
Can I save my inspiration and attempt to do it again next time?
Okay, I'll think about it. You know what? I'll think about it. I like to do fun
you.
things.
I like fun things also.
Alrighty then. I guess that's the end of your turn.
It is. That would be the end of my turn.
I think I've already used both of them, so I can't do that. But what I can do is move. Or is my speed... No, No, I can move. Get out of here. Does anyone see a problem with this dragon moving while it's grappled?
Yeah, 100%. You can't. That rules is written, but no. I think while she's
She's stroke holding one of the wings.
Rules is written, you can't move. And
yeah,
But
We
it
are-
is like 2 size categories bigger than you, so you technically shouldn't be able to grapple it.
yes, this is
100%.
accurate. I'm just allowing this because it's fun flavor stuff. I'll tell you what. Let's roll a contested strength check here. Let's see if
Okay.
this thing can move full speed or half speed with you grappling it.
Done.
Strength, what do we got here? Come on, baby.
Roll like shit. Come on, like all
Did
of
you roll with
Sven's other
advantage because
monsters.
you're raging?
I did, and I did not do well.
20. We're going to keep doing that every time
15.
this thing wants to move. So this turn, it can move full speed. And it is going to move with you.
It can't hit me with its breath weapon if I'm on top of it.
No, I agree. I agree with that. That's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna go?
It can hit the
I'm
person
fine.
that was trying to scare it.
It can,
Yeah.
but where would be the fun in that?
This feels like an ex that just wants nothing more to do with me, even though I've got this connection with it. Like I'm. Has anyone seen the Lego Batman movie? This is like I feel like this is like Batman and Joker right now. Like I'm trying to get its
Oh,
attention,
shit.
and it just doesn't care
Oh
about me anymore.
shit.
It
Oh,
flies
shit.
out over the void of space. Kukulane, you may take an attack
Shit,
of opportunity
fuck.
if you wish to do so.
Fuck shit.
Because I'm making an attack of opportunity. Could I turn it into a grapple, which is an attack action to try? I do only have a +1 to my strength.
Alright, yeah, I mean, it's an attack of opportunity, it's an attack. Sure. Fuck it, why not? This is out of the abyss, it's the
As a
last
flash blast,
episode.
stop ignoring me! And I'm gonna like grab onto its wings, and I
Join me
get.
on the dragon. Come on. Join me
I'm
on the
g-
dragon.
I'm gonna use one of our advantages that we have.
Alright, okay.
Because if I can do this, I might be able to save a certain barbarian from being thrown into the abyss.
I'd like that.
Alright, so I need to make
You need to beat a 9. I'm a wizard.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be fine here.
Nailed it.
Oh,
I am the Star Warden.
what does everyone think I got?
I think you got
91.
a natural
Knowing
one.
you, a
4.
2.
It's a 10.
What the?
Ah!
That is so sad.
Attack of opportunity
Wait, can
fail.
we give him? Do we have something we can give him? Like, surely we have a bless or another nat 20 or something.
You
No.
already used the inspiration on the board.
No, I don't think there's anything that you can do here, but there is something that I can do.
Can
and I'm
I
gonna
give
do it.
him my inspiration? Can he have my inspiration?
No.
You
'Cause
can't
he
get double
has it.
advantage.
No. No, you
I'm so
cannot.
sorry. I tried, Christian.
You already had advantage. It's not going to happen.
I think I need to be saying I tried.
Twice.
Goodbye.
It's been nice knowing you, Thrash.
What have I got?
Yeah.
Bye
It's,
bye.
am I seriously gonna die? Is this how I die?
Probably.
It's been nice knowing you, Thrash.
Are you
Because-
guys serious? Are y'all actually serious?
You're over the middle of nothing right now, and it's the dragon's turn.
Oh fuck.
That
Oh
ship would be
shit.
kind of clutch.
Yeah. I could jump to this rock.
No, you
Maybe.
can't.
It's here. I have 24 feet of jump. I could jump there.
You're too
Well, the thing
far
is,
away.
technically, you won't be falling. will you? You're in space.
If we come to that, I will describe to you what happens. But here's what happens to start off with. And
Dragon,
for
go
those
back.
people at home who are
Go back,
watching
dragon.
live, you're going to see this happen first. Alright?
Dragon, go back. Go back, dragon.
Because I'm going to use my DM natural 20 to make the first attack.
Insult for injury.
Thanks,
I don't
Fizz.
want this. I don't want this anymore.
Grace does not consent.
I don't
Where's my
consent.
player agency?
I don't want this anymore.
So as you're grappling this creature, it reaches back, its neck twists at an unnatural angle, and it
No,
bites
it doesn't.
with a natural
It
20.
doesn't do that.
For
It lies. It doesn't do that. You're lying to me.
21 points of piercing damage. It's not too bad, and it's half
Oh,
for you because you're a
dude,
barbarian.
that's like nothing.
And you're raging, right?
That's.
Is that hard?
I am.
And-
Yeah, but it's also then doubled because of the wild magic, so it's just flat.
No, that was.
No, that's
No, that's bludgeoning.
Yeah, so no, we're good.
I thought it was all three bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
No, just
Just
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning.
Okay, that's better.
And 5 points of cold damage.
Okay, that's still okay.
Not too bad. And then it's going to claw you twice. The first one being a... Oh, not good. 16
Oh, to hit?
to hit.
You still have
That
shield of
doesn't
faith on?
hit.
Shield of Faith, yeah.
Shield of Faith, is
Plus
that
two.
your
Yeah,
concentration?
my 15,
Yes.
16, 17.
And you
I made my
made
check.
them all? Alright, and you
Yep.
did not
I'm
go
going to take
down.
one lot of
Okay.
damage.
Oh, another natural 20. Hooray!
Okay,
Finally, the gods smile
thank
upon
fuck
them.
that I'm angry. I'm so glad I'm angry right now. I am not dead. I am
Plus
not
11
dead.
to hit.
Oh,
Chat,
no, that's a
this is
roll.
not me dying.
It's not
This
much.
is not me dying.
It's not much. It's 11 points of damage.
That's
Is that already
nothing. Is that already halved?
That's full damage, so then half that.
Oh.
So it's not much.
Oh, little dragon. Oh, little
Instantly
dragon.
insults it.
Fearing for her life turns around with an insult.
Oh my god. Oh, you're so cute.
Really
Oh,
has been
little
nice knowing you,
dragon.
Thrash.
Love these wings. Love what you did with them.
Alright. That's the end of his
I can.
end of its turn.
I'll figure this out.
Top of round
I'm
4.
smart. Okay.
Dranbalas.
I'm a very good player. I got this.
Okay. What's our range here? What are we talking about? He's about 95 feet away. Body, okay. What are we going to do here? So, just going to move to the side a little bit first, behind this column. Just so to limit AoE attacks. Then I'm going to cast at second level I think I'll do Guiding Bolt again, see if that hits.
Alright.
Oh, yes, that should hit. With a 22.
22 is, yes, that's a hit.
Yeah. And that's the radiant damage, which will have the advantage on the next attack, with 13 damage to said dragon.
Yep, okay, no problem. 13 points of damage.
Yeah, and Batty's just gonna fly in around about here. And we're done.
Alright. Lady Verena, you are up and you can now do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Firebolt, because it's the only thing I have range to do. Woo.
With advantage.
With advantage? Oh yeah. Cool. It's probably not gonna mean anything. No, it doesn't. That's a 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
Yes.
Awesome. That's 5 damage. Woo. Cool. And then I take the healing from
That's right.
Patch.
That's temporary
It's-
hit points, right?
Yep.
Okay, 1d6 plus 2.
Who are you stabbing, Kukulane?
I accidentally clicked.
Just
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I thought maybe you just decided to end it all.
That's fine.
These aren't the people I needed.
No.
He did say wheel and, what was it, Wayne?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wayne.
I don't know.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Already on. Excellent.
Okay. And alright. That the end of your turn, Lady Verena?
Yeah.
Kukulane.
Okay, well, this thing... Could I do, on my turn, a free insight check, looking at this thing's trajectory that it's flying with her at the moment to see if it's, like, arcing around to come back and keep fighting the rest of us, or if it's just heading out? I'm trying to see, like... I would like to get an idea of where it's going to be moving next turn with an insight check.
I like how you said, can I have a free insight check? That's fun.
I do.
I'll allow it.
17.
Yeah, it seems to be putting distance between you and it to try and finish off one opponent, and before it comes back and takes the rest of you out.
Okay, that makes sense. In that case, I'm going to use my 90 feet of flying speed to get right up beside a certain someone that's like screaming and scratching at the dragon, reaching out. I know you're a bit weird, but trust me. Hold my hand, please.
I am not weird. This is the most fun I've ever had, but yes, please get me off the fucking dragon. And she sort of takes his...
As she touches my hand, let me just double check. Yes. Something that he did way back with Chazradan to get on the other side of a certain force wall. As a little callback here, he is going to third level cast Thunderstep as a smash of reality sort of breaks with his own magic, different to the moon dragon, this thing that's in front of us. So can it make a Constitution saving throw? And we're both going to teleport 90 feet back to the island.
You know what? It's not going to make that Constitution saving throw. It succeeds.
So is it using a legendary resistance?
It might be.
Okay. Also, Grace, if you want to move yourself 5 feet beside me to the right.
Okay.
We both teleport right over
we're
here.
back?
Yes.
Okay.
We both blink out with a break, and then a break reappears where we are. And it takes half damage, not full. 21, so 10 thunder damage.
10 thunder damage.
That's a shame, because, you know, I made a massive list of things I was going to ask Sven I could do once my turn came.
I totally forgot to do something too. Damn. Alright, never mind.
Yep. Nope, your turn's over, Sven. It's over. Your turn's over.
No, it wasn't my turn I was worried about being over. It was Joan Ballas' turn being over that I wanted to do something. But I forgot, so never mind. Moving on.
And seeing her kind of wounded and cut up ever so slightly, he's going to grab out, and for bonus action, as she's still like grumbling about, like, I had plans for the dragon, I'm just going to shove a health potion in her mouth as like a dummy.
The fuck, man?
The only one that he had stored, so you can, it's just a basic one, 2d4 plus 2.
Sweet.
Alright.
I'll roll quickly for you. Not too bad. 6 plus 2,
I
8.
rolled. Yep, I'll take that because that's better than what I rolled.
Oh, come on. I'm going to roll twice for everything I'm doing too and be like, yeah, I'll take that one. I'll take that one. That's the better one. Alright.
To be fair, in
Thank
this
you for
situation,
getting me off
she
the
has to take the
dragon.
first one, right?
And
That's
Kukulane, roll a D100 and a D20 for me.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
Boom. That is
This will have
a
to center on the dragon because that's where it casts
a
the spell,
4
right?
and a 9.
Yeah. A 4 and a 9.
So 4 is the D20, 9 is the D100.
Oh. All of a sudden, you feel like you're wiser than you were just a moment ago, as your memories start to return. Your wisdom is increased by 2.
Okay.
For the next day, but that's not going to matter.
Okay. My wisdom isn't increasing too many of my main stats, but memory is coming back is low-key important. For the end of this turn, just with a little bit of talking that he can do after teleporting you back, he's just going to shout, "I have something to tell all of you," and that's going to be his turn.
No.
Patch.
Building up to another cliffhanger here, but obviously.
Question: this frosty thing on the ground, is that still there?
Yeah, didn't move it, so yeah, it's still there.
It's not a concentration thing or anything?
Even if it was, it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh,
He's been making concentration checks this entire time.
If it's got like a plus 10 to its con save, it just passes no matter what, unless we deal a butt ton of damage. Fucking dragons.
Alright.
Thrash's turn, right?
No, it's Patch Diddley.
Patch.
Patch Zoni. I think he's frozen. No? No, he's just sitting very, very still.
Over there. Just figuring out what I'm doing exactly. I'm going to kind of grumble a little bit that I may have wasted one of my things. I'm going to, no action required, drop my starry form. And I'll come back to normal, but then immediately use a bonus action to re-up it and change to chalice. Archer. I don't think I can do that without going that way, so that's the second use of my wild shape done. There. And then I'm going to...
I'm not reading that.
I accidentally gave the example of what wisdom is, so...
Helpful, though.
So then I'm going to cast a second level Cure Wounds on Drambalas.
Oh, thank you.
Second level spell slot used. Cure Wounds for you. You will get a drop. Right, 10 hit points back. And
I'll take it.
Lady Karina will get... I think it's 3 plus 4, 3 plus 3. Plus 4, so you get 7 hit points, Lady Karina.
Thank you.
And then at the end of my turn, I'll see if I can get a better 10 HP roll from myself. No, shit. Do I have to apply the lower roll in that case if I already have higher 10 HP?
No, you just stick with the higher one. I think that's what I rolled last time, so we're just sticking with that.
Yeah, cool.
Alrighty.
So that's a movement, action, bonus action, me done.
Thrash, the troublesome. You have reappeared on the asteroid.
Right. Well, I did have my turn planned out, but someone got me off the dragon, which I'm both happy about and slightly upset about.
That whole turn to figure out your new plan of attack.
I know! I can't hit it.
She
I guess
spent
I'll
it
just...
grumbling instead.
I did. I spent it moping. I will just shoot it with my crossbow.
No, you
I
won't,
guess.
because you dropped your crossbow on the floor. It's about... Oh, let's have a look here. 30 feet towards your south? West?
Okay, do I still have cleaver though? Because you said I stowed cleaver.
Correct.
Yes, okay, amazing. So 30 feet to my south?
Yeah, I've drawn it on the map there. You see that little cross?
Where? I don't. Oh, yep, there he is. Yeah, I've got 40 feet of
Yeah,
movement.
you can walk over there and pick it up.
Yeah, I'll just begrudgingly glaring at Kukulane for taking me off the dragon, and I'll just pick up my crossbow and I'll take a shot at the dragon. I'm like, thanks for the help, but I didn't really need your help, but also thank you. And I'm gonna shoot it.
Oh,
With my bow.
That's what kind of crossbow is that? A light crossbow?
Great.
It's a heavy. That was my great axe. Not my crossbow.
It's a heavy crossbow.
Wait, there it is. Yeah, it's a heavy crossbow.
All right, firing
it
from
says
where you
100
are.
to 400.
Yes, so firing from where you are will be disadvantage on the attack.
I got a 3 anyway.
Okay, you miss. No worries. Is that the end of your turn? Yes, I believe it is, unless you have a bonus action. But you have made an attack, so your rage still continues.
Continues. Yeah, that's it. So helpful. Yay. That's it. That's all I can do.
All right. It's going to fly. Its full movement and land right next to Patch. It is now not 15 feet up.
No. Absolutely not.
No?
It does.
No.
It does. Narratively speaking, and canonically speaking, it does in fact fly the full range of its movement and lands right next to Patch. So let's just go ahead and get these attacks out of the way as it lurches towards you, attempting to bite you and pull you limb from limb. First attack. Ooh, can I do anything here? No. Alright, so first attack. Oh, there we go. 29 to hit for 18 points of piercing damage and 3 points of cold damage. 21 all up.
22.
That's the first attack. Second attack with the claw. So bite, claw, claw. 17 to hit.
No.
Nope. I can't even read. Okay, that's a miss. Second one is going to be... Oh, a natural 1. Ugh. So, it tries to claw you and is unable to do so, and you see its foot sink into the icy ground next to it, and for the next turn it's not going to be able to fly up.
A bingo!
But that's the end of its turn.
On my concentration check.
11
on my concentration check.
on the concentration check. I did, what did I do?
22.
21, I think it was 21. 21 points of damage, so 11 meet it. You're fine. So, Dran Ballas.
Mm-hmm.
You're up.
Right, so he's in close. He's got a foot in the ground, so to speak. 1 foot in the ground.
1 foot in the grave, perhaps?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm hoping for. Whether that's a reality, not, it's a totally different story.
Start of your turn, do you get something from our lovely Mr. Patch?
The 7
the end.
HP.
If
Oh, it's
you're
the
in
end.
the aura, you can get it at the end. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Actually, that's better because that means I also have a chance of getting it.
Mm-hmm. I had it applied from last round anyway, I believe. So, and I don't think it starts, does it?
Nope.
You can re-roll it though if you do
Exactly, see if you get higher.
But what if you get lower?
Don't worry
It
about
doesn't matter.
Okay,
change.
we'll do that at the end of the turn then. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can do that deals the most damage. Basically, that's the short story. Which will be, I think it will be actually. Oh no, that won't make a difference. Yeah, guiding bolt. It's going to guiding bolt straight to its face again. Oh no, 14. I'm guessing is a miss.
That is a miss.
Oh.
The guiding bolt passes through its semi-ethereal body, flying off into the void. becoming yet another pinprick of light in the endless void of space. Anything else you want to do?
There's nothing else I can do except for move, which I will definitely take this moment. Oh, what's it? It's got that column in its way. Would that prevent attack of opportunity?
I'd give you half cover.
I feel like you're safer just like surrounding it at this point.
I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay.
That's it. End of my turn. Thank you.
Alrighty then. It is going to use a legendary action to to make a tail attack against Patch.
Oh no.
Is this bat doing anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, he was going to move too, by the way. He's going to move back to here.
That's a miss with a 16. Alright. Lady Verena, you're up.
Yay. I can actually be competent. I'm gonna... Oh gosh,
we'll
that's
see about
still
that.
the ruler tool.
Don't
I'm gonna run over here
speak too soon.
Ooh,
and smack it twice.
this is scary.
Alright.
Yeah.
Come there, mate.
That's 26 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit. Here we go again. And
that was so close to a nat 20.
an 11. No.
Can I... Why not use my inspiration on that one? and
Yeah,
reroll it?
sure. Sure, I'll allow
Thank
it.
you. It's 19.
It's a 19 is a hit.
Awesome. Oh gosh. This is not working out well. That's 9 damage for the first one.
9 points of damage on the first one is not too bad.
And 16 on the second to make up for it.
16 on the second one. So, alright. So in total that's 25 points of damage.
Yep.
Not all of that gets through.
Yeah. This is magical. Just as a side note. Just in
Okay.
case that's its resistance. And that is it from me.
Alrighty, that's the end of your turn. It's going to make another tail attack against Patch. There we go. 19. That's a hit.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, I rolled a 19, which means it's a 30. For 11
What a
Points.
scumbag!
of
19 would have hit anyway, like, geez, I was just messing around.
Oh, right. I thought you had some
Really
kind of
together.
magical AC thingy-majig, because your AC is already
Holy
18.
shit.
Alright, so,
Just to make him feel bad.
there we go. A 30 to hit. With a 11 points of bludgeoning, you still have that vulnerability to bludgeoning damage, so you're going to take an extra 5, so 16 points of bludgeoning damage. So you go down zonies. Does that take away their... Yeah, no, it doesn't take away their...
It doesn't take away the hit
Temporary
points, but it
points.
takes away the aura, and they can't do it anymore. They can't do it
Verona, did you
anymore.
roll on the end of your turn, by the way?
I had max.
Okay, perfect.
It also drops my starry form.
That's what I was hoping for. Alright, Kukulane.
Yeah, it drops both, like both the auras I had going on. So,
Okay. With people...
and it drops and it drops Thrash's AC by 2 because Shield of Faith drops as well.
True.
Great. Thank you. You're self-honest.
With these people that came to help him putting themselves in danger's way too quickly, too soon, they don't seem ready for it, but he still needs to get them off. he's still in the corner of his eye looking for the ship that everyone else has been kind of like yelling at him for, wherever it is. But he's going to shout to everyone as he's flying over for another smash on this dragon on Phobos, flying across behind it with his 90 movement speed and the spectral wings over that ice. I remembered things are coming back in spurts when I cast my last spell. Brawl, the place you will need to go. It's a city built on an asteroid. You take my ship, get there. And then as I skirt across, drifting in the sky with my wings, I'm gonna slash 3 more times. As I'm sort of just hovering slightly above it. I'll put myself at I'll select myself 5 feet elevated, just slightly above the surface, but still close to it. And I'm gonna go for 3 attacks. I forgot to do this on the turn that I did attack, but I forgot because of foresight. Every single attack has advantage as I'm looking ever so slightly into the future.
As you say, go towards Brawl, you see the Void Dragon's head whip towards you, regarding you with a malevolent gaze. Make your attacks.
1 natural 20, a 25, and a 19.
Yeah, look, they're all going to hit.
As he turns his head, the first rapier shot slams into his eye as he turns, hearing me say the word. So, first one is going to be... actually, I'll add them all together and let you know. Good rolls, good rolls. Good rolls! 34 piercing damage. Magical.
So, yep, no problem at all. 30... How much? Sorry, 34?
34, yes.
34, so... Alright.
So if you were halving that, it would be 17.
But that's my turn. Actions, movement. Only bonus actions I have is my blade song, and I'm still singing Bono. It's Christmas time. Your turn. Well, next one.
Patch.
Saving throw.
My favourite time of the year.
Adios. Here we go. D20.
You realise, Kukulane, now that you're within 5 feet reach, as it spun its head to regard you. Natural 20. As it spun its head to regard you, this is not Phobos.
Oh. Okay. Memories all kind of jumbled at the moment.
So
The
now,
memories are coming
am I
back
correct
slowly.
in assuming that that happens at the start of my turn?
Yeah, sure. You are prone.
Uh-huh. Alrighty. I am going to, from my prone position...
Oh, I just realised what the natural 20 meant. I thought you were doing a con check for your spell again. I forgot that you went down.
No.
Very nice.
I am going to shake my head. Shake my head, stow my star map, and press my hand to my shoulder and cast Cure Wounds on myself at 2nd level. Sadly, that won't give anyone else anything else, but let's get that happening. Yes, no, that's right.
Oh my god, it looks like some supporter in the chat has just gifted us with a health potion. Thank you so much, guys.
Yay!
Thanks.
And a wild magic surge. People, please stop buying those. Seriously.
The wild magic surges
Come on.
are very, very popular.
Gotta use
my
that.
action.
I'm going to roll over that health potion for the next episode.
Screw you.
That's not fair.
Oh my god.
So that health potion was redeemed by none other than Christian himself from Hermes D&D Services. So I'm not going to...
Oh, wow! Come on, man!
I'm
we
a
have rules for a
grateful
reason.
viewer. Like everything I said was true.
All right then, Sven. Look lucky. I'm not even. Oh wait a minute.
Well, are those the rules now?
No,
if
don't.
those are the rules now...
Don't. I will turn them off.
Hey, Sven, you just did yourself out of a nat 20. I was going to buy you one, but okay.
That's fine. I don't care. Don't start buying cards.
I have stashed my star map. I have used my action to cast Cure Wounds at second level on myself, so that is now me tapped out of spell slots unless I use my Channel Divinity thingy. And then for my bonus action, as I'm standing up, using half of my movement, not going anywhere, I'm going to brace my shield and I'm reaching for my mace. But I'm not drawing it yet, so I don't have the time to do so. And I'm just starting to breathe heavier and heavier, glare at this dragon, my eyes widening a little bit, a snarl coming over my face, and I'm going to rage.
Woo!
Alright. Thrash
That's me.
the Troublesome. It's your turn.
Awesome. Well, I am going to run with my full 40 feet of movement right here. That should be... Wait. Oh, I did the math before! Oh, boo. Why is it more now? That makes no sense.
You
It
haven't
was so
spent
much
a
less
turn
when I...
standing still, and that is difficult terrain across the ice, so you're not going to be able to make it to the creature, unfortunately.
If she was to get to the edge of the circle, it is 20 feet from where she currently is. Could she then do a running long jump with the low gravity to get the rest of the way?
That makes sense.
I like it. Yes.
Thank you. I need
Slam
that.
into it like a crash test dummy in a car place.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I do have 24 foot of jump, so...
You've got a couple of cards still on the table here as well to keep in mind. We've got the Wild Magic Surge. That's
Screw the cards.
Use that. Get rid of that.
Yeah, I use that.
You got a health potion.
Wait, where is it?
That we can't use. 'Cause that's cheating.
Why is there 2 player natural 20 cards on there? That player natural 20 is meant to be an advantage card. I've done something wrong on my overlay.
Nah, just
I think
forget about it. We've got 2.
Use the
It's
advantage
okay.
as well anyway, didn't you?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop looking
That
at things, Sven.
one's
You're
Alright.
digging too much into it.
I'll get rid of
You can
it.
get more advantages though.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a 24-foot jump over and thwack it. Thwack it with my axe. Twice.
Jump to the right,
Like
not
this.
to the left.
Well, there's a standing stone right next to it, so she's gonna have to land there. Oh,
Alright then.
Oh, I can't
There
see
you
it
go,
from
that
our sheet.
takes away 5 feet.
That's
Yeah.
you're on it. No, you need to be to the south of that. You're not going to be able to get an angle.
I like that.
Oh,
okay.
I see it now. It keeps
Right.
coming in and out of existence.
Okay.
It's very
Well,
disorientating.
I'm gonna hit it twice, if you don't mind, Sven. I mean,
Go
of
for
course, I cannot hit it if you'd like, but I'm rolling so horribly.
Yeah, about that not hitting it.
Why does this keep happening?
Yeah, you're going reckless.
Reckless like barbarians should.
I'm fucking recklessing. I'm so done with this bullcrap.
Go for it.
I'm gonna reckless twice. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, this is shit. This is total crap! Okay, that one wasn't horrible.
Alright, you got one hit.
That one was... I got one hit. One hit. How does reckless work? Because I literally never use it.
Gives you advantage on your attack, so you wouldn't have hit it all.
And that's all it does.
No, you get
Okay.
this.
And then
They,
That's
you've got
fine.
advantage against. You've got advantage against you when
They
people
have,
attack
yeah.
you, but-
Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
it's all good.
it all balances
As
out,
long
mate.
as I'm hitting something. It's making me so upset. I'm rolling so horribly. Oh, that's 10 damage. So boring.
big
I was
counts.
rolling so well last episode.
Yeah, you're kind of letting the team down a little bit right now.
Oh, fuck up. I was on top of the dragon and you took me off the dragon. You took me off the dragon.
How many points of damage do you do?
Now, if he hadn't done that.
10.
10 points of damage. Okay.
I'm really sad. I'm not doing my job.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can we get a moderator in the chat to
Already
keep...
done.
Yeah, I'm trying to...
Oh, no.
It's not working for me. It's not working. You got this, someone? Because I'm trying to sort this
Yeah,
out.
I'm onto it.
Yeah,
I am
you're good.
onto it.
Yeah, do your own stuff. You're good, Sven.
Alright.
We got you.
Okay, I'll tell you two things. Thrash had a chance to kill it. That's one thing. I'll tell you a second thing. It rolls to recharge its breath weapon on every turn. On a 5 or a 6, it recharges.
Succeeded?
It failed every single time except for right now. Which means its breath weapon
Amazing.
is coming at you.
Is its head facing me
Sorry,
from when I said
guys.
roll?
Yeah, it sure is. Not doing that at all.
I have half cover.
We'll make it blue, just to keep it thematically correct. Let's have a look here. How can I angle this to try and get as many people as possible?
So just towards Christian, and that's perfect.
Yeah. I just aim it at him.
I feel like I can only get 2 people here. So it's either going to be Patch and Thrash, Patch and Drunbalas, or Drunbalas and Verena. I feel like... Or...
There is a full health coup on the other side, though.
Kukulane.
Pretty juicy.
Alright, it's coming at you, Kukulane.
Bring it on!
Ooh, I maximize that. Let's not do that. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Gladly. I have advantage thanks to foresight as I see slightly into the future. I see the breath weapon coming at me. That is a 21.
That's a pass.
It's Christmas as I'm flying through the sky.
42 points of cold damage, which I imagine is halved.
Thanks to my shield. That's very true. So 22. Actually, yeah, it's half to 22, and then it's half to 11 thanks to the cold shield that I have surrounding me. As like a little bit of like scorches along my fingers and like instantly becomes blue and frostbitten. Bring it on! Although, when that hits me, my fingers are going to start like vibrating, and a couple of the scales are just going to like rip off of my fingers and like shrapnel shoot towards him with my telekinetic reprisal. Gift of the Gem Dragon, one of the feats that Kukulane has. Can it please make a strength saving throw? DC 15.
Nah, it's just going to pass that.
I hate that it can does that. I hate that it can do that. I hate it.
Sven, I'm going to find where you live. Let me just see if it's still not half. Okay, it is still half damage, but it's not. So it would be pushed 10 feet away from me and take 2d8 force damage because it dealt me damage. But the reprisal instead will not push it and deal half of this damage. So it's force damage, 12 down to 6. So 6 force damage as 2 of the scales rip off from the frostbite and shoot back in its direction.
What kind of force damage? Okay. Alright. Next, top around 6, Drunbalas, you are up. This thing's not looking good.
Radio. Well, if he's not looking good, I was going to do something different, but...
Actually, you know what I want to do right now? I want to bring this combat to a close, and I want you guys to tell me what you want to do over the course of the next round, and I'm going to put it all together. So talk to me. What do you want to do over the course of the next round? Starting with Drunbalas.
Cast Bless.
Lady Verena.
Stab it twice.
Well, just to save Drunbalas from just doing Bless here, and so that they can make their final turns as accurate as possible, on my reaction, can I quickly shout out to everyone, prepare the mightiest blow you can make, and wait for my turn. And I'm going to just say that to everyone, hoping that they hold their actions. The reason I'm doing this is on my turn, what I will do for everyone, to make sure that this thing can't fly away if it's going to try to escape with the last breaths of its life, is cast Earthbind. As he's casting the spell and raising 2 of his hands up, coming out of the rock of the moon, 2 large rock hands also rise up and wrap around the wings of the dragon, holding it in place so that these guys can get the finishing blows.
What I will tell you is basically what I'm doing now is we're just moving into a cinematic sort of moment at this point. So that happens,
so that's what I'm saying.
I'm just getting what everyone would like to do.
So Drambalis, so that you can do more than just a bless. It's held in place. Its neck is exposed.
Guiding bolt.
All right. Guiding bolt. Stab it twice. Hatch, what would you do?
Bonus action drop rage. No, sorry, can't do that because I don't have any spells for that. Yeah, no, I'll just pull out my hammer and whack it as hard as I motherfucking can.
Cinematic moment at this point. You can do whatever the hell you damn well want to.
Well, in that case, I would drop my rage so I can cast spells again. I would use my channel divinity, harness divine power to re-up a 2nd level spell slot, and I'd reach out and put my hand right on the thing's face and cast inflict wounds at 2nd level.
And then Thrash, what would you be doing?
Well, I heard that its neck was exposed, so I am gonna go in for the cleave, if that's okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna decapitate the dragon, but in one would
don't stop, please.
decapitate.
I will take your
Decapitate.
inspiration away.
You dragon grapple tape.
Drag capitate.
Thank you.
Alright.
Drag capitate the dragon.
Kukulane cast the spell.
It's really late.
Someone's got to clip this for sure.
And the earth around this creature's feet starts to rise up, and the ice that is binding it to the ground starts to crack, and bits of debris go flying all around you as the earth wraps itself around the creature's wings, dragging it down. It raises up its head and lets out a mighty roar. As that happens, Verena takes this opportunity to stab twice towards the creature's neck. While that's happening, Thrash takes a step back. Dranbalas casts a spell upon, let's say, on Thrash. Patch, what were you doing again? You were hitting it? Or...
Inflicting wounds
yes.
right on the face.
Inflict wounds. So Dranbalas casts a spell which bathes Thrash in a arcane light which starts to reflect off the black ice that surrounds her. Patch reaches out, touches the creature on the neck, which causes an opening, and as that happens, Dranbalas' spell gifts Thrash with an unnatural speed and ferocity as he launches herself up into the air, digging the head of her axe deep into the creature's neck, severing what appears to be some kind of weak point in the dragon's physical makeup, severing the head from the body, and it comes crashing down to the floor around you. And the Void Dragon dies. And I didn't manage to kill any of you.
Nice.
Well done, everybody. You killed my dragon.
It was pretty close.
Yeah.
Not as close as I would have liked.
Yeah.
There's a thump suddenly, and Kukulane's missing his legs and is currently just torso and arms and head on the ground.
Oh no! Can we fix that? Is there like anything we can do to fix that? Because it kind of feels unfair that you're just sort of like fading into nothingness. Surely there's like something we can do. Yo, Patch, you're good at this kind of shit. Do you wanna fix it? Maybe.
Chop, chop. I got nothing left.
What does he need?
I can do.
I mean.
This really sucks. Dying sucks, I guess. If this is dying. Oh, you guys know I didn't really have many friends. When I came here and was chasing Chazradan, you think about a lot of things. I had an acquaintance, a Gif warlord, Thaddeus. We escaped from a moon prison. There was a riot from space clowns.
I'll be your friend, buddy.
Couple of tears.
I'll be your friend. You saved me from a dragon. I'm your friend. We are tight.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We just fought a dragon. We're definitely friends.
Reach an arm out for a handshake.
Yeah, she'll bump it.
The hand disappears as you go to reach for it.
Oh no.
That's depressing. Okay.
Rena's gonna run over and like squat down next to the body and go, okay, I know this is probably not what you intended, but do you mind if I take a little something to remember you by?
I planned on this anyway. You'll need this for the ship. I'm going to pass across for you guys to give it to whoever is a wizard in need, the Astromancy Archive. The spherical disc, and as I unattune to it, it slaps back into a CD, a silver disc. And to fly the Spelljammer, you simply need to wish to. It should be here soon. Take it. The other arm disappears. Currently, just like the Monty Python, just a torso and a head.
Back, you coward. Can
I take one of your gems at all?
Verena, that is so mean.
No.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. I'm sorry.
What the fuck is wrong with you, girl?
Sure, give it a try.
Awesome. She's gonna try and like rip one from his body.
Your hands kind of like go through my face as I'm already like translently disappearing.
She's gonna keep trying to do it.
I would
try and grab hold of one.
Before you disappeared, I would say you were a hero to our kind, and we shall forever remember you and tell your story for ages to come.
We'll miss you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had to die. You like totally deserve to live in shit.
Die well.
Being a hero really sucks.
Yeah, it does.
As
It's kind of unfair.
the final vestiges of the Star Warden, Kukulane, Speaker of Koreska, start to fade, you see the asteroid continues its lazy arc as it continues to spin. Coming into view is a sight of arcane constructs, the likes of which none of you have ever seen before.
No, Fizz, she said you deserve to live and shit.
Guys.
Whoa, that looks awesome.
Ooh, that is so cool. So this is ours now.
Backlit by the radiation of a distant star and the lights that surround it, you see what you see in front of you. It appears to be a long, slender, seaborne vessel with sails that currently folded up, and a tree which sprouts from the center of the ship's main deck. Its leaves dull green color, and that's where we're going to end tonight's session. that's where we're going to end year 1 of Out of the Abyss. And that's where we're going to end Out of the Abyss.
What? Whatever do you mean?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Mark, because this is the final episode of Out of the Abyss. Next year we're going to be coming back, and we're going to be coming back with a brand new campaign. This all has been to set up a brand new original campaign, homebrew Spelljammer campaign.
Yeah.
We're going to be transitioning Out of the Abyss over to this new campaign. What does that mean for you guys, the people watching at home or listening at home? All it simply means is that the campaign is going to have a new name. All the same players, all the same characters are going to be passing from one campaign to another. If you're wondering what that means for the story that we've built so far, don't worry. That is going to continue. We're not finishing Out of the Abyss. We're simply transitioning from Out of the Abyss to... Wait for it. I should have had this loaded up while I was talking, but I didn't.
Drumroll.
Oh, no. And I didn't have it loaded up at all because it was on the other scene.
Just Kukulane because he vanished into nothingness.
Feel free to talk for a moment while I bring that up on this.
Okay.
It was like totally
That's
sad
right.
moment.
As you guys
Yeah,
look
that
away
was
from the chip,
devastating.
back to him, he's just gone.
We didn't have to dispose of the body.
Is his rapier or any of his stuff still there?
Yeah.
It's funny that you should ask, because yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, really? Stop.
It is.
I'd like to roll to loot the body.
Yeah, I'm already onto it. Hold up, I thought of it first.
Yeah,
a couple of things that are there are the Astromancy Archive, that disc.
Yep.
The Rapier of Warning.
I'll take that.
And everything else
You
he
already
had.
have a magic thing.
Hey, we can do roll-offs for these things if you want to do a roll-off.
I actually think we should probably, I don't know, like who's got high dex that can stab with a rapier.
I mean, I can infuse it.
No, you can't. It's already magical.
Yeah, you can. You
Who's
can
got the
infuse magic
highest
items.
Since when?
Oops.
It's always been an artificer thing. It doesn't say you can't.
Never lets me do it in D&D Beyond.
you
Rules
go.
as written, you should be able to. I'm reading it
Or it
through
says
now.
it has to be a non-magical item.
The one thing I've just kind of just realized, because we just killed him off like that. His last words were, "It really sucks being a hero."
Hero. That's
Oh,
so
brilliant.
sad. We wanted to be your friend. You should have lived. That's such a sad way to die.
The third thing that you get from him is the autumn leaves. My ship, Kukulane's pumped up and pimped ride of a living ship.
Nice.
It is a living ship that has increased movement. It has a larger space for crew, a higher AC, can hold more cargo, has a higher hit points, a higher damage threshold, is worth more, and the gift that he was friends with, the little backstory that you guys might come into in the main story next year, this gift that he said that he met an acquaintance, Thaddeus, the gift warlord, that they both escaped from a prison during a space clown riot, helped him as the ship has a modification. The blueprints that are usually done for a living ship has one single ballista. It's not meant to be a aggressive ship. The treant on it actually self-heals it and repairs itself, so you don't need to spend money to repair it. Instead, it self-heals. What he did to turn it into a fighting vessel as well as Kukulane for decades was a solitary soldier trying to fight against this mind-flaying almost demigod at this point by himself, and not really having anyone, as everyone was under Chazradan's control. He's replaced the ballista on it with a bombard cannon from the ship of the GIF. So You have a living ship with the best parts of it, plus the bombard cannon, the best parts of the bombard ship, with boosted up stats for your pimped up ride.
Yeah. Excellent.
There you go. I'll get you to send me all the stats for that at some point.
Yep.
And
Ali, it is only non-magical. I'll put it through in the game chat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
It's
I
weird.
always thought it was. Yeah, it's a shame, but yeah.
I mean, why don't can't you? I feel like you should still. Can you still use it?
Oh, absolutely.
Not really.
well,
Who
Why
like? Who,
I'll
who has
tell you
high
this
enough
much.
deck?
Talk about it during the break.
I'm more
because-
interested in the ship anyway.
Or we can jump on the after party. We can have a chat about that. But yeah, guys, this will be the last official episode of Out of the Abyss. Next year when we come back sometime mid-January, we haven't quite figured out what the exact date of that will be, we're going to be doing another episode that will serve simultaneously as the epilogue for Out of the Abyss and the prologue for Far Beyond the Void. So keep your eyes open for that. If you're listening on Spotify or any other of the podcasting apps, I will list the links for the new RSS feeds for Far Beyond the Void for you, so make sure you check those out. It will be a different playlist on YouTube, but for those people who join us live on Twitch, which is of course the best way, nothing at all will change for you. Everything will remain the same. Just a brand new adventure with brand new opportunities and brand new things that we can explore. Guys, Out of the Abyss, it's done.
What an epic adventure.
How do you feel?
Relieved to be out of the Underdark. A little bit sad that Bart got left behind. We can't. I was going to ask, is that portal still open?
It is. We're not.
Might need to think about going back for Bark and Jim Jar.
We're not finishing Out of the Abyss and just leaving everything behind. Those things still exist. So don't worry. All of those loose plot threads and all that kind of stuff, we will be tying those up. So yeah, I'm not going to take away Jim Jar and all that kind of stuff. So
I do kind of feel like the Autumn Leaves is going to become Patch's new best friend, though. Like, it's a living ship with a treant built into it. He's a druid, right?
Oh, it's
and
gonna be
he's a star navigator, so like he's going to be all about getting this ship to go places that
It's probably going to love you as well. The backstory that I had for it, that you'll eventually come to next year, is that Crew was very introverted, and he just called it Tree. He didn't even know its name.
Oh no.
okay, that changes my story a little bit, but I can work with that. All right, so everyone who's joined us live tonight, we are going to be jumping into the after party voice channel, or at least I will be. I don't know how many of my lovely players will be.
Normally I would, but I really should head off.
So please join us there. If you are not on our Discord, type !Discord in the chat. You will get a link. Join us in there. Jump on. Let's have a chat. Let's catch up about everything. Let's talk about Out of the Abyss. Let's talk about Far Beyond the Void. If you have any questions, this is your opportunity to ask them. But other than that, thank you very much to everyone who joined us on this crazy
Thanks,
ride.
guys.
I cannot express how much I appreciate everyone's support over this year. Make sure you join us on the 17th for Tales from the Roselight Tavern Christmas special. And that's it for tonight. We will not see you next week. We'll see you next year.
Zoop.